Hello, hello. Should be working correctly, should be streaming. Hope everyone having a fantastic Saturday. Getting off to a little bit of a late start, but we are back once again. Drowned mode resuscitation, we'd like to call it now. Cycle 7, day 1. Last time around, we modified our water sources already, so we're not going to do it twice in a row. Currently, they're set to a strength of 3. All the way around, all 9 of them. And our mission today is to finally get access to dynamite and get this deepened and widened a little bit. Look how fast that water's coming out of here. To give ourselves a fighting chance on getting some amount of water actually out of this basin. And eventually reclaiming the land down here and getting a handle back on things. But yeah, hoping everyone is having a fantastic day once again. Welcome and thank you for joining me. So, last couple times we've spent up here on our little platform here trying to get everything situated. We've got our farming working pretty well over in this corner. We've got industrialization happening over here, a little bit of tree farming. And of course we have... Oh, that ruin sound is grating. But we've got metal harvesting and we've got a little bit of smelting going on. So, theoretically, we can start doing dynamite hopefully today if we can get everything figured out the way it's supposed to be. And then begin our trek down here to facilitate water egress. All right, let's catch up with the chat. Let's not get super behind like we did last time. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. I am doing great. Just a little tired today, but I figured could do at least a little bit of streaming here for about an hour or two. Hey, William. Hey, Italian. I'm sorry if that's mispronounced. Scrammer, you. Hi. Kahu. Hi. Welcome. We're gonna have a little bit of fun here today. Hopefully building out the rest of this and getting to dynamite so we can take care of all of that. And then we'll see just how much more we can get done before I've got to go call it quits and record tomorrow's video. That's gonna be a fun one. Top chat default setting or can be changed in settings. Yeah, it is, it's annoying. I've got to change it to live chat. So I just changed mine to live chat. I have no idea if that changes for you guys or if you have to manually do it yourselves. But, close enough, I hear you. Keep forgetting to get to the Discord. Hey, well, that's fine. If you want to come in, we'd love to have you. If not, that is just fine as well. We're having a great time in there. It's MP3zilla mostly posting a bunch of crazy Timberborn build pictures right now. But those are awesome and fun to see. So if you want to hop in... Oh, I didn't put a link in the description of this live stream for it, actually. Because I just cloned the previous ones. But there is a link on my channel page to the Discord. If you want to find that there, you can go to any of the other videos. Let's see. Right now, we have a little bit more power supply than we have demand over here. We haven't really gotten into any of our explosives or anything because we don't have enough science yet. And I think we're in a position now we can start getting more and more beavers made, and then we can get some of them in the inventors. Because right now we're pretty good on food. Obviously, water is never going to be a problem to have access to because this map has infinite and ever-increasing water. So I think what we're going to do is see where we can rob some beavers from and get them in these inventor huts so we can get to dynamite as fast as we can. Good evening. Welcome, welcome. You're on cycle 30. Wow. Yeah, I never get that far. I think the 35 episode playthrough might have gotten to like cycle 30 something, but that was a lot. Most of my playthroughs end around cycle 20. Let's see, how are we looking on our breeding progress here? Those are actually all pretty close. I think the only places that don't currently have beavers are these inventors, and the reason it doesn't is because they're incapacitated from injuring themselves over here. So let's actually make sure we have medical stuff set up. I can't remember... Oh yeah, we're not even close. We can definitely put some medical beds down. If I research those. Because we have just not even remotely gotten as far as we need to in this playthrough. It's kind of hard for me to remember exactly what we've even done. But we'll go ahead and get these built. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. And of course, when we get these additional beavers, that's going to help us a lot as well. And other things we can do to boost longevity. I don't think we have any rooftop terraces in this map. I know we have a campfire. Yeah, we definitely don't have anything else going on like that. So we should probably get on that. See if there's some way to easily make that happen. We've kind of packed ourselves in like sardines here. So probably best solution would be to just put in a staircase right here and start building over the top of all of this. Just to get a couple of things in. We'll just start with that one. And then we can build some other stuff over here. But again, that is something that is not super high priority. We just need something to do while we wait for us to get up to 400 science and unlock the explosives factory, and then another 600 for dynamite. So a lot of this is going to end up being focusing on building up our population and then making sure we can sustain everything else. But the good news is we do have lots of food and lots of water. We just have to keep on taking care of this other stuff. Have you seen Skystorm's playthrough? Cycle 130. I've watched some of his stuff, but I have not, admittedly, not sat down and watched an entire playthrough of, I think, anyone playing this game. I've seen bits and pieces of it, though. Trying to see the most amount of beavers I can get. Got to 150 before some spontaneous flooding ruined my crops. It depends on your style of play. I've had, in previous playthroughs, I think the second one I did, the Update 2 one in fall of 2021. 2022, maybe? I can't remember. It's been forever. But that one on the Helix Mountain map, I think I had 400 or 500 beavers, and it was absolutely chugging along with frame rate. So I also would kind of like to have one that has just an enormous mess of beavers. We'll see if we get there, though. Okay, we do have these guys working here. That's good. I just can't remember where I have stored. It's been like 2 weeks since I played this map. I think all of our log storage is over here. When in reality, since this is empty, this should probably turn into something else. Let's turn that into metal blocks for now. And we'll put another industrial pile over in this area since we have so much else we have to be doing here. We need to be planting some more trees also. Let's see. See, I don't really have any great spots for anything. That's kind of the problem. I've cornered myself. I think I'll just stick that guy right there for now. It's better than going halfway across the map, that's for sure. Get out of here. Why did I put that up there? Yeah, this needs to be logs. Now, in terms of building, I don't think I have anything prioritized right now. But the first things we put up were these medical beds. Oh, no, we have barracks. That's why. They're waiting to build the barracks and we don't have enough wood. But we do have planks. So why don't we go ahead and... We're going to pause all of this stuff and get ourselves situated on that. Let's also plant some oak trees over here because they're going to take quite a while to grow. We need to get those as soon as we can. I think they can still cut these. Okay, that guy can cut all the way over there. Good, 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 good. We'll just do that right now. Recommend using the priority tool. Yeah, I definitely need to use it more. I just tend to kind of use it as an on-off switch with the very high priority. So I'm actually going to lower the priority of the barracks, raise the priority of our... Actually, no, we're doing fine on log storage. Did I actually change this over? Yes, I did. So where am I hiding the rest of my logs? Because it sure isn't in any actual storage. Unless I have one under here that I've just been kind of ignoring. Again, you'll have to forgive me. I have quite literally forgotten most of the things about this playthrough so far. But I guess we're okay. Let's go ahead and prioritize our medical beds. Just to get our beavers on the mend a little bit. Didn't realize there was a live today. Yeah, there was supposed to be one earlier this afternoon. I normally will do the night before, put up the live on YouTube so people can queue in and wait for it to start. But I decided not to do that last night. I was really tired, so I went to bed early, and then I woke up today and it was late. And I was like, well, I was supposed to do something at 2 p.m., and I didn't do that. So we're just now getting around to it. Greetings from England. It's 10 p.m. here watching the stream. Hi, Ghost Kaiser. Welcome. Glad you could join us. We're trying our best to actually get something done today. I guess we could probably go into turbo mode, help them out a little bit. Not going to get much done in single speed. Short-time fans, really like your content. Keep up the good work. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Glad that you could be here. Your Dark Ruler 22, yo, thought I missed it. Nope, you didn't. I missed it. So now we're doing it. We're doing it at this time instead of 2 p.m. Not the only European here from the Netherlands. Yeah, we got a lot of European viewers, actually. I need to go through my analytics in a little more detail. But I think the most... The city with the most views of my content for a long time was actually London, which I thought was really surprising considering how many American viewers I have in my total analytics. But I guess they're more spread out, and there's just a lot of people in London that like to watch my videos, which I thought was interesting. Finally figured out how to name change. I don't know. I think on YouTube it's kind of involved. I know I changed my name to this from a different name when I made this channel back in college. But I think I had to change the name on the Google account, or there's some sort of syncing. I don't know. It's been forever. Lowering the priority in construction that is not mission critical does come in clutch. Yeah, that's really what I should be doing, is lowering the priority on stuff I don't need versus raising the priority on stuff I do. It's kind of like when you're mixing audio. I don't know if any of you have ever done live sound or audio engineering or anything like that, but it's almost always better in that practice to reduce the volume of something to raise the apparent volume of something else than to just boost the volume of the thing you want to emphasize, because then you're just going to overload everything and it's going to have really bad clipping audio, and nobody wants to listen to that. Coronation was today, wasn't it? Me and my ignorant American ways have not kept up with much of that kind of stuff. Having a community is such a cool thing. Absolutely. That is the thing that keeps me going with all this stuff. You guys are awesome. This really is a fantastic community. Everyone is really supportive. And we just have a good time talking about beavers, or if you're watching the Austria videos, I guess we also talk about beavers in there, because Timberborn has kind of dominated the channel the past year or so. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys being in here and being just really excellent people. Looks like we're building this now. Going to get our last little bit of stilts here, and then we'll have our terrace, and then hopefully that'll increase our well-being a little bit, have our beavers live a little longer. And we actually have unemployed beavers now. You know what that means? It means it's time to get some more of these inventors set up. I think we'll go ahead and just stick another 2 right there. Nope, that's the wrong one to boost. I always forget they got 2 sets while they're being constructed. So that'll help with that, and then now that we have these extra beavers, well, quote-unquote extra beavers because I paused these things, they gave us 5. Hopefully they can take care of some of the rest of the stuff. Do we actually have everything? Yes, we have these 4. I don't have a builder's hut. Oh, good. Now these can get planted there. Stored up. That's going to be nice. I think for right now, we'll go ahead and add a couple to the hauling post. And then these extra 2 can go to work here once those are finished. The bad thing now is that we kind of neglected our wood supply. So we're going to be dependent on all of these oak trees over here to grow. Fortunately, some of them are pretty close, so it's not going to be the end of the world there. We just don't have any other backup stuff because, well, these down here are all dead. And this guy is doing his best to sit there doing nothing because he's all full of logs. But if the haulers can actually get in here and start taking them out, then that means he can go cut more down, because there's a lot down here. So that's going to be nice for the haulers to take care of that. Yep, these inventors are going to go to town. We actually have enough now to go ahead and unlock our explosives factory, which we'll go ahead and place down. I'm not going to put it right here because I do want to put another large water wheel to get more of this going on. And unlike our other playthroughs, since the water never shuts off, these are fantastic fantastic supply of power. So we're going to want to make sure we take advantage of that. So let's go ahead, before we build anything else, let's put another one of these bad boys in. Oh, that's right. That's right. We're going to wait because we have our little oak seedling here at 40% growth. Oh, that's a drag. That is a drag. Fortunately, we planned for that. And we made it so that I can just put the explosives factory right here. And then we can wait for that to grow. That should be okay. We really do need a lot more trees. In fact, I can plant a lot more now that these have been all cut down. And this is not irrigated up here yet, but I figured I would go ahead and get the planting done. Because we can eventually have this watered a little bit more by putting in a water dump if we so desired. And eventually, once we have this area kind of cordoned off, this can be another tree farm or a regular food farm. Haven't quite figured that out yet. We have also these trees right here. If we want to be technical about it, we can probably just go ahead and get this set up now. I think that's probably going to be the right way to go about this. Put that in here and then just build down this way. Build across and then have everything the way we want it. Yes, they're going to get right to work taking care of that. I think mostly everything else is built. Looks like it. Yeah, Beaver's enjoying some rooftop terrace adventure here. Injury still seems to be really hurting us. But there's so much stuff we haven't even gotten to yet. Like the little things like aesthetics that really aren't worth our time right now because we have to use science to unlock them and we need the science to take care of other things. But we will get there and that'll make things a whole lot easier. Hi everyone, welcome, welcome. City Skylines tomorrow, yes, yes, tomorrow afternoon, hopefully, at 2 p.m. my time, if I can get everything else taken care of. But yeah, we're going to try and do those every week. Next Sunday, not tomorrow, but the Sunday following is Mother's Day in the U.S., so I will not be live on Mother's Day. I'm going to spend that with my mom. But tomorrow, definitely, you can expect that live stream and hopefully video in the morning of a brand new city builder that we're going to check out. So that should be a whole lot of fun. And then I'm going to try and figure out sometime midweek to stream, a little later in the day. Sorry, those of you in the eastern half of the world, across the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. That'll be real late for you. But there are some people over in Australia who would probably appreciate a morning stream, possibly. Might even be a few of them in here right now if they're insane and want to be in the middle of the night. Spoilers? No. We're not going to do any spoilers. Alright, let's go ahead and get this situated here. Put our explosives factory in place. I don't think I need to boost the build order of this because I'm pretty sure it's the only thing left to build right now that hasn't already been constructed. Looking good, looking good. Now, why does this not have a tree in it? Oh, okay, okay, because that was a pine tree that was cut down. We've got to keep on top of that. There we go. I don't think the beaver can get to the platform for the explosives factory. They can now, because I deleted the power shafts right here. It's the perfect time for you in Canada, yeah. Especially if you're in eastern Canada. Please prioritize picking up rubble. I guess we can. It doesn't really end up mattering most of the time, but especially right now with we have our low content of logs, we definitely should be taking as many of those back as we can. I don't think there's any left down here. Yeah, we already took care of most of that. These stairs here that are never going to get built. Well, because I paused them, of course. So I think... yeah, this is actually just about done. It's just so funny to me how this is just a giant pit all the way to the very bottom of the map. That's always good. Waving from Australia. What time is it there? It's got to be like 4 or 5 in the morning, right? Or am I going the wrong way around on the clock? 7 a.m. Okay. Yeah, so if I did a stream at like 8 or 9 p.m., that would probably actually be a reasonable time, wouldn't it? Or 8 or 9 p.m. my time. So that would be what? Late morning for you? 10, 11? All right, now this is going to be the fun one. I think we have all of our stuff. Yeah, we sure do. We have all the materials necessary, so this should, in short order, be all good to go. We need to put in thing for explosives, unless we already did, and I'm just not paying attention. Metal blocks going there. Okay. So we can just go ahead and put in a little warehouse right here for our dynamite. We won't need a ton at one time. We're not going to be doing huge swaths of it just quite yet, but of course our very first priority is going to be fixing this. And as soon as this unfloods, we're going to put in different district centers. And now that they have finally changed it to something that makes a little bit more sense and the district crossings work really nicely, yeah, it's going to be a whole lot better for us. So I guess we just have to park here and wait for them to take care of that. 2 p.m. here, but I have to go to a baseball game. Hey, that sounds fun. I think I vaguely remember RCE saying the map creator put in a strongest shape pool in the bottom of one of the craters. So I looked for that, actually. When I... oh, I was thinking of something else. But yeah, he had... in the bottom of one of these, it might have actually been this one. Yeah, there was a strongest shape drawn with trees in the bottom of this. But that didn't show up when I downloaded the map, so I think he might have added that. But if we look at the bottom of these things, it doesn't really strike me as a strongest shape. Not much of one, at least. Alright. Man, these guys are slow. Like, we do have all this stuff collected, so I wonder what is, wonder what's taking them so long to get everything over here. Because it is just the 4 builders, I think. Okay, there they go. Bringing in gears from our storage down below. Metal blocks are, as far as I know, mostly here or in our smeltery right next door. So it shouldn't be too much longer. Will you ever do another playthrough of Kingdoms Reborn? I would love to. Probably going to be a live stream series for that one. But after we finish quote-unquote, our main Ostriv playthrough, or at least get it to the point where it's not receiving major updates anymore. We did get one yesterday with the corner row houses. That's going to be really fun to implement in our next video on that. I think that should be Monday. But once we get that taken care of and Timberborn starts to slow down a little bit, then we might be able to start doing more live streams on that. I really like that game. I just didn't have any idea what I was doing with it. And that caused me a whole lot of problems. We definitely would do it differently second time around. What are water blocks set to in cycle 7? Let's just go ahead and show you. These are all set to 3. So that is what we got to at the end of the last stream before we said goodbye. We set these up for cycle 7, and then as soon as we get to cycle 8, of course, we'll do it again in a minimum of 1 in-game week, maximum of 2. All right, so this is all good to go. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, no. I didn't build a paper mill after all that time. Oh, man, that's a problem. Because I definitely don't have, I don't have any paper. Oh, no. That's a drag. All right, I got to put a paper mill in, and I can't put it in here because this tree is still there. Oh, no. Okay. Well, friends, we're going to have to do something dumb. And we're going to put in paper mill right here because I guess this isn't going to show me any power supply because they're all gone to sleep. But we'll go ahead and get this built. Start making some paper. This is not going to stay here, don't worry. This is our food area. Eventually we'll move paper over here when we have time to put in the the next water wheel. I just don't want to lose these 8 logs because every little scrap of wood is super important to us right now. Shame wheel. I don't have that mod, unfortunately. But I don't have any mods in this playthrough because it was update 4. We are going to do a modded playthrough through update 4 once most things are added back in. But I don't know when that's going to happen because most of the mods that I'm really excited about have not been updated yet. Have you seen my screenshots? I'm all about the dumb stuff. Yes, absolutely. And any of you who have not, go in the Discord and the Timberborn channel and go check those out. There's some crazy stuff in there. Man. Holy crap, I just looked at the concurrent. There's 43 people in here? Wow. All right. What's the most we had last time? Was it was somewhere in the 40s. All right, so now there's a lot of you in here watching me be bad at this game live. I love it. All right, now we finally have paper. What can I shut down in here? Because we have plenty of this stuff going actually. So let's go ahead and shut down one each of these fermenters. Get ourselves a little bit more power. We have 1,000 food. I think we're fine. I'm not worried about it. Time to go enjoy. Hey, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Have a fun rest of your day. Did they fix the barber surgery? I have not checked. Talking about Ostrov here. I'm going to load that update up a little bit later and see if they have. But that was one of the things that I submitted in their bug report, and he got back to me and said that a bunch of stuff should be fixed in the next update. And then the next morning, the update came out. So hopefully he fixed it. I know there was something about sickness rework, so I would imagine that would include the barber surgery. All right, so I have 12 pieces of paper. That should be enough to go ahead and start production on some explosives ever so slowly. Wow, they already took those out? That was fast. Or did they? I guess they did. Yeah, it takes 3 to make 1 stick. All right, we have 1 stick of dynamite. All right, let's go immediately. Immediately over here and start setting some down. After we research it, which fortunately we had the stuff for. All right, so what we're going to end up doing is laying this out along one side only so we can still walk through, which is going to be kind of a challenge considering how narrow this gets. It actually might have been better to go around the other side. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we're going to go around the other side here, because that actually will give us a full path all the way through to here. And then I think I should be able to get up there and send this down. And then we can do that one, and then we can do that one, and then another one in the middle here. And that really should help us hopefully avoid another catastrophe of having everything be completely flooded. But it's going to take a while to get there with just the one explosives factory and just the one paper, whatever this thing's called. Paper mill, I guess, would be the appropriate thing. But now, yeah, here they come. Here they come, our very first. Are you really going to put that one in first? Seriously? All right, that's fine. We'll just blow it up. This actually probably would be helpful to get this done first, honestly. So I guess, yeah, we'll start with that guy. And then this one as well. We'll give them some time to take care of this and comes back and set it all off at once. Now, how are we looking over here? Got full storage of soybeans and canola seeds. Stuff's looking good, looking good. Looking quite good over here. All right. Now, is this tree grown yet? No, 79%. So we've got, oh man, math. Another 5 days-ish. I think that's how that math ends up working out. I don't know. 5-6 days. Then this one get cut, and then we'll finally put in another water wheel. we do have our medical beds set up. We could probably go ahead and put in a healer. Have the science for it, at least. Now, let's see. Dandelions are down here. Oh, they can't get to these because somebody was really smart and put a medical bed in the way. Spontaneous paper mill. Yeah, it could be a better choice than spontaneous irrigation. Okay, so if I put this here, it's going to block off this whole thing. So we'll move it one tile down this way. Although I guess we could. No, we'll put it back here because I had forgotten about the path already being here. Let's do that. And then we can put something else over here. That should be fine. Then let's see, where else can I put another set of beds? Actually, right here is not a bad choice. Or I could put in decoration. See, 30, I don't have enough science for this anyway. But something here that's going to do a lot of decoration awe points. Even just a shrub probably wouldn't be a bad idea. But that's probably not the right spot for it. We will end up putting those somewhere over here to take care of other stuff. Should start widening the gap and then making it deeper. Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing here. But it's going to take a lot more dynamite to get, say, this down than it is to just have, you know, one slightly deeper channel here. So it's going to be kind of a process. You know, actually, this probably needs to be taken down before I do the rest of this, since we already have stairs here. Oh no, I deleted the dynamite. Oh, okay, they can still reach that. That's fine. Okay, if we did this whole thing, probably going to be necessary. But this one right here, we can definitely go ahead and take care of that. It's just going to be a mess of dynamite this whole time over here. It's going to be a whole thing. So I really hope we won't ever have to get rid of these. But you never know how much more we're going to be increasing all of our stuff. The eventual goal, of course, is to dam this underground ruins off and get all the water out of there and then start using that. Because I think... Is that the only one on the map? I think it is. Yeah. And once we start having plenty of wood, we're going to start, of course, building levees around this thing right here. Which actually, let's go ahead and get rid of these. Because I'm going to build it up around the outside here. Yeah, there we go. I just don't want to start putting it down now because we only have 236. And we definitely need all of them to do stuff up here. 89%, 3 days left. Been good. Maybe mistaken, but I think that furthest dynamite might be too far from the path. You're talking about right here? You are correct. Well, let's fix that, shall we? Still too far, huh? Oh. Okay, well that's why. Because this is completely disconnected because I put these stairs here. Oh, man. All right. So here's what we'll do. We'll just stick the stairs there. And that's fine. All right, so these two can go. That can go. And then this can go there. We're making progress, folks. It's just not going to be incredibly fast. Hello, hello, Fluffs, Floofs. Hello from India. Thanks for being here. It's got to be pretty early in the morning over there, isn't it? Or super late at night, I guess. If Australia is 7 a.m., then India's got to be... It's got to be somewhere like 2 or 3 in the morning for you, no? Or am I just completely wrong? After rewinding, the one I noticed was due to the stairs not being built yet. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good there. Can you imagine what would a multiplayer version of Timberborn? Oh, man, that would be chaos. About 3 a.m. Well, hopefully you're not going to miss out on too much sleep. Glad you're here anyway. Multiplayer Timberborn, I feel like, would be really fun. I just don't know realistically how that would really work. I think we can turn at least 2 of these back on. Because I kind of feel like it's the same kind of thing as Roller Coaster Tycoon. That for the longest time was just a single-player game, and then people got a hold of the mods for it. And now there's the Open RCT2 that allows you to do multiplayer. And that's just so chaotic. If you haven't seen videos of that, go watch some. They're hilarious. So you can just place stuff down and other people delete things at random. Yeah, it's it would be interesting. I guess the closest we could get to it would be like a file swap where you just trade saves with somebody. But that's obviously not the same thing. We got a lot of injured beavers because of our explosives over here. Do we have medicine? No, because this hasn't been finished yet. Oh, that's right, because we ran out of planks. Really enjoy watching your Timberborn series. Thanks a lot. Glad you're here. Wondering if you can get some aquatic foods in this map, but considering that everywhere's flooded, I doubt it. It's going to depend, because the water level is going to be changing so much. It's going to be really hard to regulate what is and is not the correct depth. So we would almost have to just create our own reservoir that is just constantly filled by a water dump or something, like we did in some of our other playthroughs. Otherwise, it's just not going to be consistent enough to keep the crops alive. Find your Timberborn very relaxing. I appreciate it. I try to be not chaotic, if at all possible. Okay, so we got nobody working in the healer. Let's go ahead and force somebody in there, because we got some injured beavers that need to be uninjured. Very, very much. Let's put in another medical bed over here. I can't put this one here, or else they're not going to have any anywhere to stick their dandelions. Let's go ahead and put in another one there. We'll put in a small tank for medicine right back here. Yeah, that's canola oil. Nope. There we go. That's medicine. That should hopefully help them out a little bit there. How are we looking on our explosives? Alright, that's progress. Set these 2 off. Get rid of that, and then this can start getting set up here. Alright, so these are looking good. I hope they can get everything in here. Maybe if each player has control of one district, that might work. That would be interesting. I just don't know, like, with how the game's coded, I don't really know much about programming, but that kind of seems like a nightmare to implement. I'm sure someone's going to try to come up with a mod for it at some point. Multiplayer for Stonehearth, basically the same thing you mentioned. It's a lot of fun. Talking about, I'm going to scroll up and see exactly what you said about that. Oh, okay, there's nothing specific. I know, like, things like Valheim. I haven't played that one, but I had a couple friends who used to be really into it. And that seemed like it was pretty successful for multiplayer. Obviously, I've played thousands of hours of multiplayer Minecraft over the past 12 years. So in theory, Timberborn should work. It just depends on how the game is coded, if it's going to actually allow you to implement something like that. Stonehearth, not to be confused with Hearthstone. Yeah, my college roommates were obsessed with Hearthstone. They'd watch, what was that guy, Kriparian, or whatever his name was, on YouTube, who always talked about the something insane value of cards. Like, I was never good at trading cards or deck building games or anything. If not multiplayer, a leaderboard for various stats like max population, max happiness, and least cycles, all tiles green, least cycles. Yeah, that would be cool. And I'm kind of surprised that kind of thing doesn't exist, because I know the game keeps track of stuff. because you have different reporting stuff it does for bugs and everything. That'd be really, really cool to see an actual kind of competitive leaderboard for that. I think multiplayer would work if you had something like a connection between players that functions like a district crossing building, but called something else like a trading post. Maybe. Wonder if Folktales would handle the drowned level. I know they're not as industrious, but it might be interesting. That's a very good point, because part of the thing that makes New Iron Teeth so hard is that all of the food stuff, with the exception of the kohlrabis, requires power. Whereas Folktales, you really don't even need power at all until you get into making the different types of wood stuff. So, if anything, I think Folktales might actually be a little easier. Although they would suffer a little bit because of not having the super tall water pumps available. And they also obviously would require a couple other things to offset all that. Breeding would definitely be a whole lot easier because you just have to have open space in a beaver den, whatever they call these things. Iron Teeth call them barracks. I haven't played Folktales in so long. I forget. Lodges, that's what they're called. I forget what they're called half the time. So I wish they would just do these in order so I could just set them all off. Had many people get confused with talking to them about Stonehearth. Yeah, I bet. I always get games that I'm not super familiar with confused all the time. It irritates the crap out of my friends who don't ever play city builders. They'll talk about, oh, well, blah, 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 blah. Something, one of the fighting games where like, oh, okay, well, I've never played that. Because I just don't end up playing those, so I can't follow half the conversations they've got. As there is neither an economy system nor an attacking mechanism, multiplayer seems chaos with several guys working on the same build. Yeah, I really wonder how that would work. I think the most reasonable implementation would be to just have one district per player and assign them sections of the map. Otherwise, it would just become super chaotic, I think. Maybe the goal of oversupplying your rivals' allies and having enough extra housing and leisure and decorations to attract away other players' beavers to your colony. That would be cool. That's an interesting idea. Almost like a competitive nature, because Kingdoms Reborn does have multiplayer. I've not played it, but there was a little bit of that. If you've seen that playthrough that I posted, there was some of the opposing quote-unquote players, the AI factions, citizens would defect to my colonies, claiming that life was better over here or whatever. That would be an interesting mechanic for sure. I have free beavers now, make them builders with... Oh, I sure do. I absolutely do. Let's go ahead and do that. Research Builder's Hut and find ourselves a nice spot for that. Kind of hard. I guess we could just put that right there. They don't really need to go to the building. It just needs to exist. So we'll lower the priority down for that, and then that should help us quite a bit. We've got some more planting we can do over here, except we don't really need more food. So I don't think we're going to worry about that. The new builders will definitely help this. It's going to be really nice when this is all taken care of. New cycle. Oh, I missed it, didn't I? All right, you know what that means. That's a penalty. Point 1. All right, so here's what we do. If this is your first time seeing this, what I end up doing at the beginning of a cycle, unless I forget and someone reminds me, pause the game, open up our other window here. Let me... see, we're going to lose game sound for a second because Timberborn is going to defocus. But, all right, I've got a dice roller window. And let's make sure this is actually the correct thing. Put that up on stream, and then we're going to hit go, and we're going to see what this does to us. Oh, boy, it's a 6. All right, so each one of these is going to increase by 0.6, each one of the water sources. And then I'm going to add a 0.1 because I missed the first day of the cycle. So that's going to be 0.7 increase for all of our blocks. It's going to be chaos, but let's go ahead and take care of that. Pop back in here, go into dev mode, hide the console, don't need to look at that. And then we'll change all of these to 3.7. Yeah, this is where this gets really interesting. If you have a maximum possible, I guess, disaster zone roll, then it really makes things a whole lot harder. But the show must go on, so away we go. 3.7. There's not another one over here, is there? I think it's just that one. Yeah. And over here. All right, and we should have 3 more over here. Alrighty. So that is all 9 set to 3.7. The ones down here that suck the water up, we still have not changed. They're at -1. So let's take out of developer mode and unpause. Alright, so this is now going to get a little more interesting as the water starts to really, really come out of here now. That's going to be fun. Look at this. We're getting 500 and something horsepower out of this. Hydropower, horsepower, beaver power, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so we should be able to start dynamiting this out, because, yeah, this height has increased. Wow. Almost half a block since we turned that back on. Alright, let's catch up with the chat here while we're awaiting the rest of this to get built. Where were we? Finally watched all your stream from the start, finally caught up. Well, you definitely didn't have to do that, but I'm glad you did. Welcome back to the chaos. What does 6 mean? 6 is, well, I think it probably would have been explained by me actually, doing it. So I'm assuming that was before I started adjusting the values. But that's at the beginning of every cycle. We roll the virtual die, and then the rolling a 6 means we increase each source block by 0.6, and I added the 0.1 because I missed the beginning of the cycle. As a little bit of a penalty. With the demolition, should be okay. Yeah, I mean, once this is taken care of, it should be a whole lot easier. But look how fast this water is going. I mean, I honestly kind of have half a mind to just put water wheels in here and say forget it, and let the whole map flood, because could you imagine how fast this would go? All right, let's go ahead and set this off, and then we'll continue. I love that sound. All right, get rid of the stairs there. Now we can set this all up. Okay, that's too far away, so we have to put some paths in here. Good. Take care of that. Alright, let's see. Can you make your big wheel? Yeah, probably. Let's go check that out. Yeah, there's the frog emoji from Bam. 905, welcome, welcome. Watch some of the VOD for the last stream, but I kept wanting to post in chat, not being able to. It wouldn't let... Oh, okay, but you can leave a comment on the video. You just can't post in the live chat. Alright. This has been cut down, so let's... 508 horsepower, love to see that. Let's go ahead and put this big boy in here. Now, what is this complaining about? Why is this red? This shouldn't... Oh! We have to put in dynamite here and clear this out. I'd forgotten about that. So let's actually super prioritize these two so we can get our water wheel in. Alright. What else can we set off here? Yeah, let's go ahead and do these right here. That should help us quite a bit with water exit speed. I think the flooding will balance out real quick as the exit broadens. Yes, that is the goal, although it has increased almost a full block in height since we changed our output. That's part of the fun. Yeah, the water was like barely up past the sill of the door on this forester here. Now it is quite backed up. Howdy, welcome, Proving Deathbringer 3D6. You play D&D by chance? That sounds like the name of an elite weapon or something. Need a ton of TNT, and yep, that is exactly what we're working on right now. Would suggest another factory and spare builders. Yeah, we have the beavers for it now, actually. I don't really know where I'd be able to put it presently. All right, let's go ahead and detonate that. Well, the power output on this is really fluctuating quite a lot. Okay, we might need to get rid of these barriers at some point too. I probably should have done that first, actually. These are all putting out so much power, I can't believe it. All right, large water wheel. There we go. That'll take them a little while to do. Let's go ahead and put in some more warehouses here. Yeah, just get those put in. What do we have there? Oh, we had an explosives thing. All right, but I guess we didn't need this one over here. So let's actually turn that into do we already have one for dandelions? Metal blocks, scrap metal, scrap metal. I guess we didn't. So let's oh, I guess we didn't need one, but I'll go ahead and make that for... I can't find dandelions. Why am I not able to find that? There we go. That'll be fine. And they haven't put that in either, so we got some time. All right, how are things looking over? Yeah, see, this water is just ridiculous. It is speedy. Speedy water. Okay, I don't think I want to get rid of this until we end up dynamiting all of that down there. We can go ahead and put in all of this, assuming they can reach. Yeah. So I think once this is down another full level and then this entire section is down all the way as well, that should be enough to allow us to get back over here. And we are actually at capacity on our log storage, so I think we can start building our levees down here now that we have some extra beavers set to be builders. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start sticking these in. It's going to take them a long time to get through this. But it's going to be very worth it in the end when we can actually, reclaim all of our land here. Nope, didn't want that. So we'll obviously go fill in the rest of these gaps when we get to that point. But we're not quite there yet. I guess I could go ahead and move the pathway here. Yeah, and then we can put our levees... Come on, let me click. No, nope, nope. They're all facing the correct direction. Don't rotate. Not that it matters. Alright, that should be fine. And then we can actually go ahead and take these out. Or that one out and replace that with a levee. Complete that. Then these stairs will be dealt with at a later point in time. It's going to take them a long time to get through all that. But now our wood situation is looking a lot better now that we have all of these queued up. Ready to go. And why are they not... I guess they're all still focusing on the dynamite. That's probably what it is. Alright, we're making our way over here quite nicely. Stuff's looking good. Alright. Catch-up time once again. Glad the beavers are very strong against the current. Yeah, beavers, they're just like look how fast this water is going here. It's like class 3 rapids and the beavers are just treading water. They're good. They're chilling. They're very strong swimmers, I guess. Instead of removing the debris on the right, blow up the dirt on the left for a better water funnel shape. Are you talking about over here by the water wheel? Oh yeah, these three back here, definitely. I just have to be able to get across to this area. I'd have to delete one of these buildings to do that, which would be kind of a drag. Although the smelter wouldn't be too hard to live without for a little bit. It would probably be less resource intensive to just delete and rebuild this than to try and build all the way over here with platforms, because this would be like 5 or 6 platforms high. Like different sets of 2 or 3. Let's see. Can you make a trench near the source block so the water exit the map before it goes in the middle? Well, that kind of defeats the whole point of the map, in my opinion. If I were to have it just exit the side, that's kind of I don't know. You might think differently, but I like the idea of all the water converging in the middle and us having to just manage one exit point. Because this is like a map exit that already exists, whereas like blasting a channel here would just be kind of like, all right, well that's kind of cheap. I'm watching in 144p. I didn't know my resolution could get so low. Wow. What is this, 2005? Was that the those old YouTube poop memes where they would just upload in really low quality just for the sake of having the video just be completely terrible looking? If you're reclaiming land in the center, then pump it out. Could you try to claim more than just the center island? Yes, that is exactly what we're trying to do. Right now, I'm planning on getting this up first because it is where we originally started, and then moving the district center back there because that is the original spirit of the game. But I would like to claim as much of this land as possible, eventually branching out to siphon water out of the area around the underground ruins and putting a mine there. But the second one after this is probably going to be this whole area right here that we can keep using as a tree farm. It'll be its own separate district, and that should be nice. But it's going to take a really long time to get there because of just how much stuff we have to be dealing with here. Better internet vacationing in Cuba than I do in Canada. Really? So I got a friend in Alaska who gets symmetrical gigabit fiber in a tiny little town on the Kenai Peninsula, if you know where that is. And he told me that, and I got really mad because I live in a pretty major metro area in the U.S., and the best I can get is from a cable company called Comcast. And I can't get any upstream faster than about 40 megabits per second, which is annoying when uploading YouTube videos. Downstream's great. I get 1400 megabits, 1.4 gigs, but the upstream is just, it's not good. I could get across by going from behind the water. I could, couldn't I? Let's take a look at this again. I guess, but I'd still have to build, I'd still have to get rid of this and then put in a set of platforms. But doing that probably would be the better solution. Because then we can get rid of the barriers here and replace them with levees. It would probably be a whole lot better. So we'll do that actually. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. So we'll have to monitor this. It's going to take them a while to get over here. I don't know that they're going to be able to do too much without a path connection here. We'll see. I think this, without being directly connected because we have the trees in the way, the furthest they might be able to go would be here or here. We might not get this last one, but we will we'll see what ends up happening there. All right, I'm so behind in chat. I am sorry. Let's see. One more suggestion is beavers can't use and eat raw materials. It's best to get them processed and keep medium-large storage for finished goods and food only. Feels counterintuitive at first. Yeah, I guess. We have, let's see, right here we have soybeans and canola seeds. This is just to enable the farms to keep harvesting. Oh, wow. Okay, look at this. The water is actually flowing backwards out of this water source now. So that's, I guess, a new nightmare to keep track of. I hadn't even thought of that, because that's going to flood our buildings up here. So let's go ahead and put in, yeah, let's go ahead and put in some levees behind this to try and mitigate our flooding damage. We might even have to move these out of the way. I had not even considered this being a problem. Do you know about the new district gate updates? Yes, they are amazing. In my other playthrough we've got for update 4 on the creators map, we actually just got to new districts 2 episodes ago. I think it was episode 10. That ended up being great. It is just so much better than the old system. We'll get there here too. We just have to, you know, have a little bit more stuff blown up on the exit before I can really start using the rest of the map. Is this ready to go? No, we still need 3 more. All right. Notice this with many players building large storages for all intermediate items in a supply chain, but the final product. Yeah, I can be guilty of that. Planks and logs, large storage is the way to go. Is that where Ketchikan is? I actually am not sure. Let's find out. It's always so funny when we have these like side conversations in a live stream because I know people watching it back are just so confused. Unless they have the live chat replay turned on. Where is Ketchikan, Alaska? That is on an island. Wow, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's an Alaskan city facing the Inside Passage. So no, that would not be... That would be closer to Juneau, I believe, Ketchikan is. Because the Inside Passage is what borders, I believe borders British Columbia. Or somewhere in there. Yeah. That's on the western side of British Columbia on the way down to Vancouver. So Ketchikan is actually halfway between Vancouver and Juneau, more or less. Maybe a little bit closer to Juneau. But it's right off of the area I'm talking about is south of Anchorage. But yeah, I was just... He's like, yeah, I got this great internet. Like, how in the world do you live up there in the middle of nowhere in a town of like 4,000 or 5,000 people and have better internet than we do here? Large warehouses are buffers against disaster. Yes, that is also true. I'm in Australia. We have the NBN, stands for National Broadband Network, and unofficially it stands for No Bloody Network. Australia sounds like a really fascinating place. I'd love to go visit someday. But you also have spiders the size of dinner plates that can kill you by looking at you wrong, so I don't know. I think I might want to stay away from that. Okay, they haven't even started this yet. But we can blow this up. Here we go. Alright, now let's check and see. Look at that, 600 horsepower. Well, 500 now because I got rid of the things right here. But now we can start putting stuff up here, which is excellent. That means we can move our wood paper processing, excuse me. We'll put in... oh, I'm not going to be able to do that because it has to be directly connected. Then maybe I should do... I guess I can just do this one like that, probably. Then keep building our platforms up like so, and then I could put something right here. Well, we'll worry about that at some other time. Is this all marked for cutting? Except for these. Alright, let's take care of that. That is looking nice. Have we started building any levees? Yes, we have. Very cool. I think we need to prioritize our... actually, dynamite is mostly done. Let's put one more stick right here. And then we'll set this whole thing off, and then we'll just keep going down from there. Fix your storage units, we will. As soon as I find something to put in there. We'll do that in a second. You could potentially create a canal going from the overflowing source blocks to the edge of the map. I could, but like I said a couple minutes ago, I really would like to avoid, quote-unquote, cheating the system in the spirit of the challenge. Yeah, see, this is already backflowing and starting to flood, so I just count that as part of the whole nightmare mode charm of having these ridiculous, unnecessary problems to solve. This is supposed to be a challenge that is impossible to complete. It's supposed to just get to the point where it's completely impossible to survive. It's not designed to be easy. So I am perfectly fine with having weird, unsustainable problems occur. This is true. Talking about Australia wildlife, although most of the really obnoxious spiders live up north where it's warmer. I got to do more Australia research. I know there's one point where one of your, I don't know, do you guys call them provinces or states? I don't know. But one of them has like 3 different time zones. And they're on like half-hour splits. I always thought that was kind of funny. All right, dynamite, let's go. Oh, that is such a cool sound. All right, so that should help out quite a bit. We'll put in some more over here. I think this is going to be too far unless I put in some pathing. Is that still too far? No, good. All right, that is nice. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this a little bit more ready to go. Then hopefully this really helps us start to drain everything a little bit more. Believe it or not, the water is still higher than it was before we started dynamiting stuff. That just shows you how insane this is. Oh my god, look. It is going above these levees. I'm from Germany. The scariest animal we have here is the beaver tiger. I don't know. You gotta have some stuff lurking in the Black Forest, no? You don't have bears or anything? Alright, soybeans. Let's, yeah, let's demolish this stuff and just, start setting this up to be a little bit safer here. It is just so funny to me how, like, wild and crazy this is. I think we're actually going to want to go ahead and double stack this. I'll start that one in the corner first. Yeah, that'll give them something to keep up with here. That definitely is going to be causing more problems if we don't take care of it soon. Okay. Oh, I wonder if that's going to cause an issue here once this is increased enough. Because it doesn't seem to be having a problem here, even though... Oh, no, that's because that was at basically the same level. All right, that's why. Some countries do their time zone on a quarter hour. I know of a couple that are on the half hour. I haven't heard of any on the quarter hour. Probably lower the outlet to remedy flooding. Oh yeah, actually we could do that. I'm gonna have to build a platform to take care of that, but we probably will at some point. Overflowing source blocks might be facing the wrong way. Well, I haven't rotated them. That's an interesting thought. Man, this is just wild, though. I wonder if they can actually get to this or not. I don't know, but that is a very, very interesting problem. I've never seen that happen before. Do you think it's the uneven base where the water is spawning that caused the flow backwards? Maybe. Oh, that might actually have something to do with it, yeah. So let's start, I guess, by putting... See, I told you this was going to be really hard. Slash impossible for us to completely survive. So let's make that to be high priority as well. I'm British and the biggest animal killer here is the bee. Well, you can't forget mad cow disease either. I think probably most of you in the chat should be old enough to remember when that was a thing in the early 2000s. People who live in the western edges of a time zone have a slightly shorter life expectancy due to waking up before the sun more days of... Really? Well, I'm about 40 miles from the western edge of the eastern time zone of the U.S. So I wonder if I should be concerned. I don't know, we'll see. I guess we'd have to leave this alone for a while since they're busy constructing other stuff. Alright, this is, I guess, next in line to get built, hopefully. Have they even started this? No. Okay, yeah, that's because we emergency... Look at how much water is over here. Man. I can't believe this. So which one of these is next? Okay, that needs to be paused so they can get to this other one. I guess we just kind of have to wait for whatever they just... the irony of a beaver wading through water and complaining about being thirsty. We'll just have to wait and see how long it takes them to fix this. The water just keeps getting higher. Actually, no, it's drained a little bit here. I thought for a second it had increased almost a full block, but I guess I was wrong. So this is actually... it's actually decreased by about half a block since we dynamited this out. That's encouraging. Except now we're at the end of cycle 8. So we're going to see just how bad it gets. I really hope they can finish this before the next increase, or it's going to be a bloodbath for our crops. This is already all dead. Actually, look at how much food we don't have anymore. Why is that? So we've got soybeans that should all be being sent through. Oh, okay. No, these are still set to be all of that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this paper mill and turn these back on. Because I think that might be causing some food problems with us here. And we'll set our hauling post back up to 10. And that should hopefully help out a little bit more. This is pretty funny how much of a disaster this is, though. I will say that. Boy, what a mess, huh? Headed off now. Good night. Thanks for being here, Ghost Kaiser. Glad to have you. China has one time. Are you serious? How do they get by having one time zone? They're like the same physical size as the U.S. And we've got 3. Well, technically 5 if you want to count Alaska and Hawaii as different time zones. But they're not contiguous to the rest of the country, so I tend not to count that. Oh boy, this is getting even worse. Oh, this is the chaos I'm here for. I love to see this kind of stuff. I know this is a mess, but it is fun. You need to prioritize all the dynamite production and placing and lower all other projects. Yeah, but we also have to keep food going, is kind of the problem. So we have... Oh, we don't have the paper because they haven't built this yet. I have enough gears, I have enough planks, I have enough logs to build this, so I don't know why they haven't... Well, I think I have an idea why they haven't, but I'll go ahead and bump that up to maximum priority. We have 41 dynamite left. How are we looking over here? I guess I could just go ahead and detonate these. Let the water go out a little faster on the backside. I was hoping to wait for this to be completely connected, but I don't think we're going to get there quite yet. Alright, how are we... yeah, because these farms are all flooded completely. So they need to come finish this. I don't know what they're... Okay, so you... Oh, now they're building that. Alright, well that's understandable. Because we do need the paper. Okay, what about... Okay, you are going where? You're carrying logs to the levees? Okay, that's fine. What are you up to? You're carrying logs, you're starving, and you're dehydrated, but there's food available, so you're fine. Now, where are you going? Did you even sleep? Okay, now he's sleeping. Wow. Alright. Oh, what fun. Yeah, food is going down because the farms are flooded, but we are literally going as fast as we can trying to fix this. It's just kind of a Herculean task. We're almost done, though. Are you serious? Okay, these have to be facing the wrong way. Unfortunately, I can't fix that without restarting the map. So I think we're just gonna have to keep going with this. Oh my god! All right. So here's what we're gonna do instead. Is I'm gonna go ahead and dynamite out behind this a trench, and have it join up to drain out that side. Have we built our paper factory? Yes, we have. Okay. Yeah, I think this is probably the only way for us to stop this, is just to put in like a French drain type of thing. Yeah. It's just bad. Alright, we have over here. Alright, that should... Oh, I hit pause. I thought the game crashed. Okay. That should help a little bit to have a little bit more of a drain over here. But I think this is going to help a lot. About to suggest the trench myself. Well, great minds think alike. Oh my god, there's 70 people in here? No food. Yes. We have, we've reached that point, haven't we? Alright. Is that because we don't have any power? No, they're in here. Well, we have canola seeds, we have canola oil, but we don't have anything else because we're... Oh, it's because we only have the one farmhouse that's working. Alright. I'll set that to harvest priority. Let's see, these are the cassavas. Alright, these... I just need these 2 more dynamites put in, and then we can set this off. Another farm in the dry area. We will. New cycle. Oh, boy! Alright, well, it's still day 1, so I'm not going to impose the penalty here. But, oh, man, alright. Oh man, now I'm nervous because we haven't completely finished this yet, and I know if we get another 6, it's over. This is gonna be this is gonna be unrecoverable. Oh, but I really wanted to get this done. All right, well, you know how this goes, friends. It's time once again to pull up our favorite dice roller. Okay, all right. Let's hit go and see what happens. Oh, thank God. Okay, it's a 2. We're good. We're good. Oh, this is so stressful. All right, let's get that off the screen. We'll go around and set these all to 3.9. Still an increase. Still not great, but it definitely could have been a whole lot worse. Man, that is going to be a disaster when we hit unpause. I love it. Again, this is a challenge that's designed to be insurmountable. It's just a matter of how long you can outrun the water. And I'm beginning to think we might have to really start worrying in a little bit here. All right, so that's those. Let's take care of this one right here. All right, and those should be not point. I want 3.9. All right, that should be the last of them. I always try to make sure I didn't forget anything. All right, dev mode off and unpause. And the water just keeps on coming. All right, come on, put these last 2 things in. Please. Please. Our beavers are literally dying here. Come on. You better not leave before that's done. All right. So that should help reduce our flooding. Oh, and the flooding's gone. Well, mostly on this side. So, what we're going to need to do is continue. Oh, I can't reach this? All right. Now we have to put in a little pathway here to get everything connected and get all this blown up. I'm going to have to build all the way around here, aren't I? Well, at the very least, this has helped, and we can get one of our farmhouses back. If it floods too much, you could levee off that side and just not use it. Water will flow into the map and also off. Best you can do. Yeah, but I'd like to avoid having water leave the map anywhere except here, if at all possible. We're making good progress, though. Except now the water level is another full block higher than it was. Oh, no. Okay. So, how are we looking over here? They haven't placed any of this yet. That's to be expected, I suppose. All right. The good news is we can start replanting everything. We have not completely run out of food, and we will not completely run out of food. It's just been kind of a disaster here. So let's see, what else? I was trying to, keep this so we could put more farmhouses and stuff here. But I kind of feel like, oh, we don't need this corner one at all. We could just turn this into a trench. So let's get rid of that. And let's dynamite behind here. Hopefully that will help. Putting these 2 pieces of dynamite, even if it's going to have to go up this high behind the water source blocks, then we can at least catch the water. Hopefully that'll stop them. Let's see. We are looking fine. This isn't connected. That's why we haven't got any more paper. All right. We need this platform done here. If you finish this challenge in 2 hours, I'll go watch Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, I'm not going to finish this in 2 hours. I promise you that. Not this is much more entertaining. That's a good movie, though. Especially the soundtrack. It's really good. French Train was a good solution to the almost said program. Good solution to the problem. Yeah. Technically, it's not really a French drain because there's no rocks or anything in there, but that's just the first thing that came to mind when I said that. Move your farms if need be. District limits are gone. Inefficient is better than dead. Yeah, that's true. But this is also mostly solved now. We just have to get more beavers in here to take care of stuff. And I think once we have our dynamite here, which we do, there, flooding problem solved. We just have to figure out how to get it to stop doing this. Because now we're going to get everything all fixed up here, and I can put this back on planting. Even though we are super low on food, that problem should start solving itself pretty quick because we are starting to reproduce the crops over here. How do I still have stuff sitting here? These are all working. It's just a matter of time before everything is back to normal. We will be A-okay. Maybe replace the levees completely with trenches. I still think I want this shield. If this is absolutely going to have to face the other way, then we definitely still want this here. We're going to have this go up another probably 3 blocks by the time we're done. If we get higher than about maybe 8 or 9 strength, it really starts to shoot up if it's up against a wall. Jesse the Ending, well, hello there, welcome. Yeah, we're in the middle of a kind of a crisis of water management here. Yeah, the level only continues to increase, so we definitely need to get as much blasting done over here as possible. Unfortunately, they are taking their sweet time, and I can't put anything in between to hold dynamite or anything because there's literally no land to do it. So we're just taking as much as we can. Oh, they're building the levees right now. Okay, okay, we don't need to be focusing on this anymore. Let's lower the priority of all of that because we're not going to be using this anytime soon. All right, now they can hopefully come over here and put in the rest of our dynamite and help us out because this is, oh yeah, this is higher than it has ever been. It's even flooded this thing. Yeah, okay. This is bad news. Good news is the paper is working. This is working. They still haven't started that, which is, I guess, fine. Levees might not be needed now. Could do a little test to see if it still overflows. Yeah, it's yeah, we're not gonna get to these for a long time. But I think for right now, we don't need to worry about building these any higher because we do have the trench here. When the trench starts getting overwhelmed, then of course we can keep expanding that, but that will be something for another time. Got beavers dying of old age. I think our population's going to hold pretty steady at about 60, which for right now is fine. We just need more food. Oh, we are out of food. We are processing now, so I think that's fine. We do have berries should be coming back in at some point. These have not fully gone out yet, so I think we're all right. Maybe add a platform and make a small warehouse near the demolition site. At the moment, they spend most of the day walking there and back. Yes. The only problem with that is this is so high now. This would end up being like 3 high or something, and it just keeps increasing. So there's no point in doing that until we get more of the stuff blasted out, or it's just going to be completely untenable. Met levees by the source blocks that might not be needed now. Yeah, no, I think we're fine. As soon as food stabilizes, more beavers are needed. Yes, absolutely, we need more beavers. It is not great. But that's part of the fun of doing this, right? Is having some sort of a challenge that is just so completely ridiculous. There's no reason for it to even exist. I'm in the wrong button here. That is part of the fun, is creating a challenge for yourself that you know you can't ever completely win. But fortunately, they seem to be taking priority on this stuff now, which is nice. The water pump will be flooded soon. I really hope not. Ooh, yeah, if it gets that high, then we're really going to be in trouble. At least this hasn't flooded yet. Okay, good. This is ready to go. So that should allow water to escape much more nicely here. We can actually not demolish those. That probably would be better off. 615. Okay, it was 615. Look at all that power. Love to see that. Yeah, food will be fine once these crops completely grow back in. We'll be all right. I don't think we need to worry about that, but we definitely need to worry about the rising water level. Just really need these guys to hurry up and blow as much of this up as possible. That's what drew me to your channel. You like to really test the extremes of survivability. Yes. Yes, these games are not fun if you can just win instantly. And even after our 49-day drought thing wasn't a challenge, I figured, you know what? We need to keep doing something that's just nutso insane. I was hoping they would be a little bit faster bringing stuff over here. Demolition site. Their single tile they walk over at the end of the platforms. Is that earth? Or a platform should be demolished first to get more water out. This is earth. And I'm going to put explosives on it as soon as they finish all this. Yes, that will help a whole lot getting water out. Yeah, the single tile, this one right here. Hello, Devilish Fun with the beard emote. You too can get a beard emote if you become a YouTube channel member. Never obligated to, of course. But we got some fun stuff coming for those guys. Hopefully within the next week or so. Need to widen the outflow, not make it deeper. Yeah, that is... Well, we're kind of doing both by blasting this down. And eventually I do want to get this taken out too. It's just, it's a little faster to get the existing width deepened than to widen the existing depth. And if this is all down at this level, then that is low enough to actually unflood the entire interior of the map. But it is just, it's high right now. Yeah, so I don't know why they're doing that one first and not this one, but I don't know. I think, oh, we're low on food now. How are we this low on food? We're hungry. Uh-oh. Are we starving hungry, or are we just complaining hungry? Okay, we're doing okay. We just need to get some food harvested here. We have enough. We have plenty of canola seeds, actually. So if anything, we might need to increase our production with the fermenters. They don't have soybeans. Okay, we can't help that. Cassavas. Yeah, we need to put in a couple more farms, I think would be smart. Yeah, we're going to have to be careful where we build these because we need to be able to still access stuff to deepen our trench. But we definitely need some more farmers to help out with that. 86 minutes. Yeah, we've been going for... I haven't had any water, actually. I should take a drink. Water is good for you, kids. Drinking ASMR. Okay. Yeah, absolutely no food. All right, how can we fix this? How close are we? Cassavas here. We don't need to worry about canola. Soybeans. All right, let's put all of these in harvest only mode for right now, just to uncrash our food supply. And then we'll set them back after we have some stuff picked out. Yes, change farmers to harvest. I don't know how far behind chat is in terms of time, but that is what we just did. So that should help us out a little bit. The good news is these guys are still growing little baby beavers. Well, kind of. They don't have any berries, so I guess they're paused. Okay, we still have 10 haulers in the hauling post. Okay, that's good. Alright. How are we doing down here? We got kind of distracted. They still haven't built this. Really? They still haven't... Okay. Someone is on the way to do that, and then I'm going to set these off. As soon as... Why is this one the last one? I often forget to drink water because I don't get thirsty, but... Oh, yeah. If you don't drink water, you get kidney stones. So absolutely, please, please drink water. It's so important. Kidney stones are not fun. Very, very painful. Okay, so that is going to let a little bit more water out, but it is ever increasing. Oh my god, look how high it is. Look how high it is over here. And it is... Oh, it is just increasing. Okay. Still have no food. Still set to... Oh, we're all hungry now. We're all really hungry. Why are they not harvesting all the kohlrabis first? That's what I want to know. Okay, let's... The farmers is already prioritized. Well, we shouldn't all die because we do have food. They're just taking their sweet time to harvest everything. Crashed hard, had a fat nap. That sounds really good right about now. But we're having fun, so we're going to keep going. Okay, yeah, see, we're looking all right. We just have to get caught up with all of our harvesting. All right, all right. We have 40 dynamite. So I think our problem is just we can't build fast enough. I told you guys this was going to be a hard challenge. It's just nutso right now. All right, I'm going to set these two off. Get ourselves a little bit more. Man, this is just a mess. Set one farmhouse to prioritize coal. Okay, yeah, that's a smart idea. Let's do that. This guy right at the end here. Yeah, he'll take care of that. And no wonder they're all exhausted. They don't go to sleep until right before sunrise. All right, let's do our. Okay, we're in a bad spot on hunger right now. We are in a very bad spot on hunger right now. Okay, well, this definitely could be a whole lot better. I don't think it'll take 2 hours, but I don't bet against you. You can bet against me if you want. That's fine. I'm a big boy. I can take it. One beaver died of hunger. The very first. Rest in peace of Velgua. Velgua? I don't know. Well, the good news is we are continuously harvesting stuff, and we have plenty of canola, so that never needs to be a priority. It's also not grown for us to harvest in the first place. Man, it is just a disaster over here, isn't it? We're not ever going to be able to make any more beavers if the if this stuff doesn't grow either. Oh no. Give them some morale. Well, that's the problem is we have, well, relatively speaking, we have a decent amount. But they're kind of struggling right now. I can't just only harvest either because we still have to plant stuff. So I guess the farmhouse isn't going to get built because we are continually putting down dynamite. But we can't stop putting down dynamite or we're going to die. And now you know the real struggle of this entire thing here is resource allocation, especially beaver power. Beaver manpower, time power, whatever you want to call it. Beatings will continue until morale improves. Yes. Oh, we're having a mass die-off from hunger now. That's not good. We had a whole lot die overnight. But we will always be okay as long as we have at least a little bit of food. So let's okay, let's shut down. Take a second here. Shut down our production of paper and dynamite because we do have enough dynamite to fix ourselves. Don't need any more gears. Don't need any more lumber. Don't need any more metal. We should be focusing all of our survival on food. Food and wood. We're going to have... We already have 18 vacancies. We don't have any incapacitated beavers, though, which is nice. We're just very hungry beavers. Okay, if you turn on the water view and look at the outlet, you'll see the water is bunching up, so you have to widen the outlet or you're... Yeah. So, wow, this is incredibly high now. Yeah, this is, not looking great, folks. Really, really not looking great. But if we can get these 2 blocks of earth removed, it's really going to help a lot. Because remember that the water outlet is wide, but it's also deep. And if the water is not impeded at the bottom, then it's going to be able to escape a lot faster. If we can recover, I'll donate a membership. I think we'll be fine. You don't have to spend any more money. Unless you want to. I'm not going to say no. I just wish they would build this farmhouse so we can have more beavers actually farming stuff. That's right. That's what I was doing. Let's deprioritize all of our inventors because we have plenty of science right now. Food stuff needs to be constantly occupied. Water... I don't want to decrease the emphasis on the water pumps, but we do have 317 water right now, and our beaver population is only getting smaller, so probably would be smart to do that. Yeah, we definitely need farms to be continuously occupied here. Our food processing also needs to be continuously occupied. Hauling post can now become a lower priority job. Medicine can now become a lower priority job. Forester, we have enough wood right now that can be a lower priority job. This one as well. Oh, it already is lower priority. Okay. Okay, so that seems to have balanced out a little bit. Deepening won't help if the water can't get to the deep outlet. Yeah, that is why I'm focusing on getting these done, because that's going to increase access to this. And then, of course, this section right here. Also, it's going to take us way too long to build up to this thing, to widen, although that is something we're going to be working on right here. As soon as this bottom part is taken care of, then we can start building up here. It's just going to be a big struggle for that to happen, because we have so much else going on. I think now I can probably... I think I can get away with doing that. Yeah, we're going to have to kind of really try some different stuff here. Those are already prioritized. We can't do anything else until those are built. Farmhouse needs to be built, definitely. I'm just trying to think, what else can I stop beavers from doing? Okay, I don't think we need 3 of these. We'll lower priority those. 1 will be fine. We definitely need to have our gatherer flag still occupied and our lumberjack flag here, definitely. I don't really know what other things I can realistically stop using, though. Need to make a new exit for the water. Never. Never. It's all a bit touch and go at the moment. Hey, that's suspense, right? That's what creates a good story. Stop piling on building projects, but I have to. I did lower metal. I paused it. Oh, harvesting. Okay, you're right. Yeah, let's completely pause that. Okay, I think now... Okay, we can definitely lower the hauling post to the minimum. Okay, come harvest this food. Finish the farmhouse, for the love of God. Build this thing. Let's go. We have needs, people. We're going to be in deep trouble if we don't get this taken care of. I love how, Devilish Fun, you're sending emojis, but my my YouTube live chat monitor is just posting the alt text for all of them. So it's just the broken image. Face red heart shape. Face blue wide eyes. Face blue wide eyes. Face red heart shape. It just looks so funny in the chat window. Increase the amount of builders in the builder's hut. Put the beavers on the builders. Glad I was here with you all at the end of things. We're not dead yet. Remember, we're going to be okay as long as we can keep at least one of these breeding pods going. We're going to be fine. And the food will slowly catch up. We just have to be able to, you know, take care of stuff. So this guy is set to prioritize planting, and these 3 are set to prioritize harvesting. So we should be okay for at least a little bit. Why are you still... Oh, okay, so we actually have filled all the open jobs presently, except our builder's hut. There we go. We need builders instead of haulers for sure. We can take care of all that. I just need this stuff put in. Let's go, people. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of these. That might help a tiny bit. Maybe. Somebody come put these stupid things in. All right. The real apocalypse survival was the friends we made along the way. If you deprioritize haulers, you'll slow down everyone else. Yeah, that's probably true. Food is starting to recover very slowly, which is a good thing. I think our little impromptu water fountain did a lot more damage than we're willing to admit. So I'm going to lower this down to, say, 2 haulers and get some beavers back in there, just so we have something going on. And I think, oh, I can't really pause. Can't really pause the water pumps. I probably should just to get another body in, but oh, I just need these 4 right here is really going to help us out, getting rid of them. Destabilize, we just had to sacrifice a dozen beavers. Yeah, well, that does tend to be how food and water supply works. If you can't increase supply, just decrease demand. It's basic economics. All right, cool. We have these 4. All right, that hopefully will help a little bit. I don't know if that's going to be that much of a solution long term, but it does increase the water flow at least a tiny bit. Oh, man. Well, we did go in knowing this was going to be a very difficult challenge, and it's definitely shaping up to be one. A bit of mass starvation, all good? Oh, no. No, I am not Stalin. All right, so now we need to, I think, prioritize getting up here and up here. Fastest path to that is probably going to be this side to get this built up, which is going to require we stop using this. Gather those, and we'll extend this one more tile here, which means, of course, we have to mark that as priority. Got to recover to 50 beavers with 10 morale. We'll get there. Don't worry. Thanks for the stream. We'll finish it later. Going to record my own video. Good luck. Have fun. Thanks for being here. And everyone in chat, if you have not seen Survival Elites videos, go check them out. It's good stuff. To think I've got 71 people watching me fail at a beaver challenge live. I love to see it. Appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, as soon as this starts going down enough where I can actually build over here, we're definitely putting another district. It's just, I don't have anywhere to build it right now. It would take more time to build the platforms and stuff than to actually, you know, make it tenable. Don't give up yet, but keep in mind that water doesn't travel diagonally in this game. Right, that is why we're doing this. This will be straight. Give us another block here. I would like to eventually just have all of this taken out as well as 1 or 2 blocks over here. But it's something that's just going to take a really long time. He needs morale. No, I'm fine. The beavers, though, I don't know. Food is recovering, though, which is excellent news, which means that our beavers will be back up before you know it. We still don't have enough beavers to re-enable all of our production over here, but I think it's not going to matter. We do have enough stored up presently. We're also not really building anything right now. So since we're already here in this fun little disaster of our own making, I guess we could just set this off. That's probably helpful long term. This is just so funny to me how this just goes straight up. Getting closer to cycle 10, you are correct. And I really hope we can get at least some of this blown up before then, or it's just going to be worse than it was before. We're gonna be fine. All we have to do is get up here. And why are you building this one first? I don't think that's marked as a priority. Or maybe it's just because it's closer and it's more accessible. Anyway, we need them to get up here and do this. How many do we actually have set for builders right now? I think this... Okay, we have 3 here and we have 4 here. So we should be okay. We have enough dynamite for sure. We have enough planks. We have enough wood. We're honestly fine. We just had a little bit of a hiccup. You know, just a casual beaver health and hunger apocalypse. No big deal. But we are much better on the fermented soybean front. We need more cassavas, actually. Let's plant a couple more over here, because we do have some more space that will allow us to plant. I'm going to keep this open behind here, so in case we have to put in more dynamite, we can actually get to it. But I think over here we can put another farmhouse when we actually have enough beavers and start growing some more stuff over here. It's just a matter of that actually being tenable. And we actually still have, in the rubble, we have some soybeans and logs and stuff that our haulers haven't gotten to yet. Which I guess we don't really... Well, I'll go ahead and mark that as a higher priority, but we're not going to do highest just yet because we really, really have to get over here. So why are they building this one instead of coming up here with a dynamite? I know we have dynamite. Food is back. Make more beavers. We are certainly trying. We have them. We have 5 of these. I don't know if I want to put in any more because I don't want it to be an unsustainable population, but we will have more of these beavers soon enough. Maybe take the farmers off prioritize. Kohlrabi now. Food is recovered. I think I don't want to unprioritize the farmers right now. Because they're keeping everything planted, which is good. And these guys are all set to harvesting. They still have enough to do. I think we're actually at a pretty good balance with food. Health and Beaver Services will like to have a word with you when you have a moment. Well, we'll see about that. Now, the reason the happiness is low, okay, maybe a little bit it's because of hunger. But they just don't have enough time to really do stuff. We don't have... I have enough science now, actually, to unlock a bunch of this aesthetic stuff. And we have other building projects that are not dynamite we could actually start. Okay, so let's come over here to our areas like this. Our crossroads right here, we're going to build some platforms, and then on top of those, we've got a lot of metal blocks. So I'm going to unlock the beaver statue, and if we put in a couple of these bad boys, that's going to give them a nice big boost to that. And every beaver will have to pass through one of these at least once per day, and a lot of them will get it while sleeping, so that should help them out quite a bit. We'll just have to actually get to that point. Have we actually placed any dynamite here? Yes. Very, very slowly making our way. I'll wait to detonate these because there's really no point unless these are all put in place. Now, all things considered, I think we have started to recover pretty well. First time wishing for a Nat 1. Haha, but hopefully you'll get it for Cycle 10. We'll see. Jesse's the HBS rep. Well, they don't know where I live, so I think I'm safe. Unless you do, then please do not share that with anyone. And also, how did you get access to that information? So, we're gonna be watching here to see when we go up. I don't think I'm gonna get another low roll twice in a row. So, hopefully we buck that trend. Let's go ahead and detonate these. And that should help us quite a bit. Get rid of that. And then we can start our second layer here. That will help us out quite a bit, just having that in place. Slightly lower down. Yeah, it's not apocalyptically high anymore. It's just really bad high. Yippee me, I have the time to watch. Welcome to the most chaotic beaver show here. We are certainly trying to avoid a cataclysmic disaster. Whether or not we're succeeding, I guess, is up to interpretation. We still have a beaver deficit. Okay, I guess we're going to have to go ahead and put in a couple more of these now that we've kind of recovered our food. So let's start with another 2 and see where that takes us. All right. Food is looking fine once again. I think we need more cassavas desperately, so we should plant some more of those. I guess we can move our large industrial piles away from here, put them maybe a little more centrally located, and then we can turn this into farmland with a water dump. Did you prioritize the dynamite? Yes, I did. Went fishing with Jimmy Houston, didn't catch a thing. Well, that's too bad. I was never very good at fishing. It is fun to just sit there and relax sometimes, though. So we're going to go ahead and move our planks and our metal blocks over here. And we're going to empty... Oh, this actually didn't take. And then we're going to go ahead and put in somewhere over here, if I can find a good spot, a water dump. I'm not sure where that's going to be. Maybe on this side next to this... Oh, this tooth grindstone doesn't need to be here. I'm going to have... Oh, it can't be on this side. There's not going to be enough room for it. Use the green area to make another farm. Yes, but this is also far away from everything else. I'm trying to expand the farm closer this way. So we have the processing capacity, we just don't have the back stock for a lot of this stuff. Dynamite comes before beaver health. It sure does, right now at least. Keep in mind that straight the outflow might give more immediate release. Yes, that is what we are slowly working on right here. Which means it is time to... oh, it's almost time to let this out. We just need a lot of stuff to happen all at once, honestly. All right, come on, get that thing in there. All right. Boom. Yeah, see, we're increasing slowly. Then that can go bye-bye. I probably should have just kept up top, but I'm more concerned about getting this taken care of than I am anything else. So let's actually get up here and try to get these 2 blocks down a little bit. And by these 2, I mean putting a bunch of dynamite up here. We're gonna have to get into. I guess I don't need to worry about those 2 right there. Probably gonna need these to be stairs. We are, in fact, slowly recovering. We just got ourselves in a real bad spot. But don't worry. We'll be okay. Recently been down a rabbit hole of Japanese fishermen YouTube channels for language immersion. It is so relaxing to just watch people doing like a trade or some sort of craft or something. Really, really interesting. I've been watching over the past couple months a lot of those day in the life videos. I think his name is Paolo from Tokyo puts out, where he just follows around like random Japanese people doing different jobs. And it is fascinating. Some of the stuff that they end up doing over there. Highly recommend checking those out if you haven't already. I think we're doing okay. Doing a little better over here. Let's check our water height. Yes, it is going down. Very slowly. But it is going down. Alright, so this is about to be fixed here. That's looking good. I think we're going to put our water dump right around here. Machinist stuff is really satisfying. That and woodworking is really fun to watch. And there's a couple channels that do carpet cleaning that are really, really cool to watch. And they go in there with the big carpet mops and the mechanical sweeper things and everything. Really, really interesting. Oh, you've seen this channel? Cool. Do I need to turn dynamite back on? I have 9 left, so yeah, that's probably a smart idea. I'm just kind of concerned about the amount of beavers we have. But I will turn the explosives factory back on. The carpet ones are great. There's a guy in Atlanta, actually, which is the metro that I'm in. I think his channel's Advanced Cleaning Systems. His stuff's kind of fun to watch. Especially when they roll up the rugs into that bag with the cleaning solution and just like let it sit there. And then they unroll it and squeegee everything out. Oh, that's so satisfying to watch. Oh, Detail Geek is great. His stuff is really, really entertaining. Mowing overgrown weeds. Yeah. Oh, man, there's so much great stuff on this website, man. I'm telling you. There's a guy, I think his channel's SB Mowing or something, who actually just goes out and mows overgrown yards for free and just lives off of the YouTube revenue. I mean, he gets hundreds of thousands of views per video, so he's probably making 6 figures a year just from YouTube ad revenue. But it is just so awesome to watch him do that stuff. And like, oftentimes it's like an elderly person or someone who's like injured and they can't work wherever, and their yard just gets away from them. And he just goes like, hey, I want to mow your yard for free. And they're always like, what? You can't do that. And he's like, yes, I can. Here you go. And then he'll just do it for free. And it's just awesome to watch. I love stuff like that. No more dynamite until the population is restored and happy. You can't tell me what to do. In all seriousness, no, this is progressing quite nicely. Let's put up another thing here. I think I'm going to need to path up at the top here, but otherwise we should be pretty good spot. I'm going to go ahead and prioritize all of this dynamite first before we go anywhere else. And then we'll set this off as soon as that one is put in. It's amazing how we can be interested in a lot of mundane jobs. Guess it's because we don't usually have access to how these things are done. YouTube gives us access which we've never had before. Absolutely. Another channel I really love watching, his name is Andrew Camerata. He's in upstate New York, and he has a property maintenance business. And all he does on his videos is he goes out and he plays with heavy machinery all day, and like plows driveways in the winter, and he does different excavation projects and timber felling and everything. And he built a castle out of shipping containers and like steel welding and stuff. Is really, really fascinating. And he's got dogs that always go with him ever. It's just really fun, wholesome, hardworking guy stuff. I love it. Oh, I've committed the cardinal sin. That's a penalty. We've been talking about good YouTube for so long. It is day 2 of cycle 10, which means it's time for another roll of the dice again. Some of the cards Detail Geek does make me nauseous. Yeah, absolutely. But it's 11 out of 10 satisfying seeing them so clean once he's done. Ever seen Blacktail Studios, guy who makes the giant tables? No, I'm going to have to check that out. Mundane Jobs channels prove you don't need to be doing crazy stuff to get views. Yeah. And it's amazing how many views some of these channels just doing regular things do, and they don't have flashy editing either. A lot of the time it's just somebody like doing a simple voiceover over a time lapse, which is still plenty of fun to watch. All right, let's go ahead and put up our dice rolling screen. All right, here we go, folks. What's going to happen? Don't forget we have that 0.1 penalty because I missed day 1. Okay, it's 2 again. Could have been worse. So let's turn these back up. So that's, again, we're adding 0.3. It's going to be 4.2. I'm really interested to see what happens with the... why? Oh, I pushed the wrong button. What happens with that area over by the farms. 4.2. That's starting to get a little deeper, too. All right. Remember, these all started out at 1. And we've come quite a long way in terms of water strength. I'm not sure how much longer this is really going to be viable, but we're going to do our best. All right, so that is all of those set. Developer mode off, and unpause. Yeah, the water is already coming up higher over here, but we have our drain trench, so we should be a-okay. All right, now have we placed all of this dynamite? Yes. All right, so that's gone. That should help out quite a bit. Now we just have to come up here and put all of this dynamite in. We're back up to 41 beavers, very, very slowly climbing back from our massive, huge food apocalypse. Okay, these are all empty. That means I can get rid of those. All right. Oh, yeah, we need to harvest all this stuff. Yeah, get that out of here. And I guess we should probably... Oh, that's already set to a slightly higher priority. I think I want to put in... maybe right here would be a good spot. Then we're going to put a water dump there, and then we can farm a little bit more. I think our fermenter capacity is okay for now. Oh, we don't even have maximum power input. So we definitely need to have another one of these power wheels set up. So I'll put one right there. That'll be fine. That'll help us out quite a bit. All right, now let's see. What else have I missed in chat while I was messing with our water tiles? We always miss a cycle change? Yeah. It's happened more often than not. That's why I put that penalty in there. It makes it more fun. Sandblasting rust is so satisfying. Yeah, that's always fun to watch. Restoring old toys or tools. Yeah, there's a couple people I used to watch a long time ago that would they'd find old antiques at like yard sales or estate sales or whatever. Like especially those old toys like Tonka trucks and everything. Well, I guess Tonka truck toys aren't that old. But I don't know, when I was growing up, I had metal ones. I think they were making those as far back as maybe the 60s. I think they're all plastic now. Dynamite is not paused, actually. The dynamite is alive and well. And we have... Oh, we're actually starting to run out of paper, so we'll need to unpause that pretty soon. But that is... Oh, hey, the water has receded enough to where this is now out of the water and they can start taking care of that. So I think we're actually making really good progress on our getting rid of water thing. Yeah, this has really helped taking this section out. Has put us way better of a position. Now this is like 2 full blocks down. I've been watching Andrew Camerata for a couple years. Very interesting stuff how he manages his business and land, although in recent years or so I think he just lives. Yeah, if you go to Social Blade, it'll tell you a rough approximation of what people make on YouTube based on ad revenue. I can tell you from experience it's not completely accurate, but he's getting enough to be pretty comfortable just off of ad revenue. And he's done a lot of projects on his land instead of doing so many on other people's stuff. But guy deserves every penny. It's just awesome to watch his stuff. Will you ever do negative dice rolls? I don't think so. I think we want to just keep this continuing as chaotically and weird as possible up here. That's kind of the whole spirit of the challenge. Nephews inherited my childhood metal Tonka truck. They love it. Yeah, they just don't make stuff like that. I know I sound like a boomer when I say this, but they really do not make stuff like they used to. I need to go find mine. I think they're in the garage. No, but it's just so much fun to just load up like little dirt or gravel in there when your kid just take it around. If you got one of those little excavator things too. Oh, primitive technology stuff, man. Is he making videos again? Because I know for a while he stopped. I used to watch those all the time. Those are great. I also love those stealth camping guys. I think Steve Wallace is the name of one of those. They'll just go camp behind like a freeway sign or in an overpass or something, or in a back of a U-Haul truck or whatever. Really, really just fascinating stuff. And of course, Post 10, we talked about him last time. I love his culvert unclogging and the camping in culverts and all the different things in the woods and everything. Oh, I'm going to have to go check that out then. Refining iron. Oh no, I'm going to lose all my free time now. I'm just going to be sitting there watching this guy. No, the stealth camping is interesting. If you are all interested in that, it's worth checking out. And Steve is also just a really chill guy. Downside of the economy of scale of today's extreme and the race for absolute minimum prices means we can't make stuff last anymore. Yeah, that's the problem. It is, it's frustrating to watch. You can still buy good stuff. You're just going to pay a lot for it. And a lot of it, I think, is due to people just kind of expecting to constantly have access to anything they could possibly want without having to save up for it. So they're willing to tolerate, say, buying like a $5 pair of shoes every 6 months versus buying a $100 pair of shoes every 2 years. But not having to just constantly replace everything and saving up for stuff. I guess people don't want to do that anymore. Yeah, definitely turn on the closed captions for the primitive technology videos because he's got a complete narration written out explaining everything he does. It is really, really cool. When you get a straight lane outflow for each source, will the strength even matter? Yes, so it will. If you watched my 35 episode playthrough on the 49-day drought stuff, we can go ahead and set this off, I think. Not that it matters quite yet. But if you go back and watch some of that, at the very, very end, I set the water strength to some insane number. I think it might have been 20 or 100 or whatever, and I flooded the whole map. And there is a certain point where the water flows out so fast, it doesn't matter how big of a gap you have. It will just completely overwhelm everything. I remember my best mate telling me about the time he and a childhood friend decided to test the claim that those old metal Tonka trucks were unbreakable. Apparently 2 determined 8-year-olds repeatedly dropping a large rock on it. Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing about metal. Stamped steel, which is what those are made out of. It's strong, but it's not going to hold up forever. It is very easy to break that. Yes, the boot theory of economics. Yep. I think I got the numbers on the prices wrong, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's kind of my philosophy when I'm buying stuff, is I'd much rather cry once when buying something expensive than cry twice because I have to buy something again. What's your favorite Disney movie? Oh man, I haven't watched Disney movies in forever. Now, are you including Pixar in that? Because Pixar, I think, is either owned by Disney or was owned by Disney, or there's some sort of controlling entity. I don't know. Sheesh. It's really hard to beat the stuff from the 90s, the Disney Renaissance, but if you want to include the Pixar stuff, a lot of the recent stuff has been really good. I really liked Inside Out. That one was good. Soul was a lot better than people were claiming it was. I was actually kind of impressed by that. But being a musician myself might have had something to do with inflating my sense of enjoyment on that one. I ran out of paper. Did we not turn that back on? Oh, we definitely didn't. All right, let's fix that. Okay, nobody's in here because we don't have enough beavers. Okay, these are still... I don't really think I can get rid of anybody to go work in the paper. I don't think I want to get rid of anybody in the builder's huts or the hauling post. That's already taken care of. Can I don't even think I can spare anybody. We just have the one lumberjack. Well, that's probably fine. We don't really need anything else. I think we're just going to have to wait. Or I can pause the dynamite for a little bit. Yeah, let's pause the dynamite and let them go work in the paper mill. Make a bunch of paper. We'll turn the dynamite back on. Okay, yeah, they're not going to have the ability to fix this for a while, but the water level is decreasing, so we're doing okay on that front. Yeah, we still don't have enough cassavas. We still don't have our dynamite here, which I can't really... Wait, did I plant soybeans? Oh, I'm stupid. All right, that is not what I was trying to plant over here. Go away, soybeans. I don't need that. I wanted to plant these guys. I have a pair of rock ports that were worn since 2000. The sole is going to need to be redone. Yeah, good luck finding someone to resole shoes. There was a couple shops in a place where I live, and I think they all closed. No, but good boots, good shoes are absolutely worth the money. Like, anything that goes between you and the ground, do not skimp on. Shoes, tires, mattresses, all that stuff. And buy good stuff. It's always worth it. Why is there a field not being harvested? Are you talking about the canola? It's because we already have a ton. Our storage is full. Also pause the lumberjack on the starting island. Oh, they've been replanting these. The mangrove trees. Oh, the water's gotten low enough they can actually replant this. That's cool. Because we can actually use the fruit. Although it's going to be a while before this is completely dry, so I'm happy to let this just go for a while. Why is the drone mode called Nightmare? That's a big constraint for the place to expand to. How difficult? I should go watch the first episode. Yeah, so I guess I can summarize it. The reason I called it Nightmare mode is because my previous playthrough was called Harder mode, and that was called Harder mode because it was worse than Hard mode, which was worse than regular. So that I just called it Nightmare mode because it was supposed to be a really impossible challenge. But the reason it's so hard is because the outflow of the water keeps increasing, and you just have this one outlet that you have to continue expanding while also trying to stay alive. And we had a scare a little while back if you were paying attention with the population drop. Also, lumberjack away over at the outflow. I have one over here. Oh, I do. They're just cutting down all these other trees. I'm just gonna lower the priority on that guy. That should be fine. All right, I have 52 paper. I'm gonna swap that over. Or I actually might have enough now to run both. Let's just keep that on. We were the 8-year-olds learning bees are awesome at math. Bees are awesome at math? Oh, they figured out where we were on the first of the pellet gun. There you go. Yeah, bees are not to be messed with. Are you making paper? I was. I have 43 left. And then I turned this back on. Oh, and then we paused the other lumberjack so this guy can actually continue working, making paper. Alright, where's Devilish Fun? We got to 50 population and we have 10 well-being, so I think we've recovered. I don't know if you're still in chat or not. Okay, I need to plant a couple more of these guys. There we go. Thanks a lot for the explanation. Water overflowing is neat. Yeah, it's been a challenge, I guess you could say. But it's a fun way to kind of flip the script on the game because normally, right, you're trying to get as much water as you can so your beavers don't, die of thirst. But in this, you have too much of a good thing, right? So now you have to mitigate the thing that in previous playthroughs was actually keeping your beavers alive. Mangroves are faster than birch for wood. I didn't know that. Okay, they grow 10. You get 2 logs. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That is cool. I'm going to go ahead and unmark these for cutting, though, because we're trying to harvest the fruit from them, which we should be able to get a decent fruit harvest, assuming we can go another 13 days before this completely drains out. All right, we finally have our dynamite here, so that's looking good. Let's research water dump and put that guy right there. And then this can all become farmland. And it'll probably all be cassavas, honestly, that I end up planting over here. All right, now why are we... he's got nothing left to do, really? Oh, okay. Okay, I was supposed to keep cutting these because they're all dead. That's right. Okay, so we'll mark these just so we can take care of those. Cool. Bees can make bestagons after all? Yeah. Hexagons are cool. The only problem with continually growing mangroves for wood is that they have to be in a constant depth of water. Otherwise, we would have definitely been doing a lot more of that. Look at all these oak over here. As soon as we start getting more beavers, I can turn these back on. Although I think I'll just keep these deprioritized and turn them on, so that whenever we have enough, they can actually get to it. Why not cheese the water output by having it redirected to the map border? No, that defeats the purpose of the challenge, doesn't it? If I just had it going off the corner of the map, then there wouldn't be any point to continuing, because I know I could always defeat it. The whole point of channeling everything through the one thing is that it artificially inflates the difficulty. Speaking of, that's satisfying. All right, let's continue. Fill this all up. Oh, I didn't want that. No, it's just logs and planks. That's fine. Goodbye. So this is all accessible. That's good. Again, we're working our way down to completely opening this up, and that should really allow us to have everything reclaimed down here. I love the new dynamite sound. Yes, it is fantastic. So these trees are already growing fruits. It's going to be great to have those back, although this is not going to be a permanent thing, of course. We are eventually going to have this all put back, and I think they are actually building these now. These levees, because they've kind of run out of some other stuff to do. So we just need to get more beavers in, and then we can continue expanding everything. I really hope into this episode, live stream episode, whatever, we can get this kind of pumped out a little bit. But that is at least another 30 minutes away. Look at them swimming with the dynamite. That's so cool. Although real life dynamite does not get along well with water. So I don't know why they would do that. Almost recovered. I thought I heard you say 50 and 10. It was 50 and 10. Now it's 50 and 9. So what can I do to... Oh, yeah. Look at that beaver statue putting out plus 1.9. Love to see that. So let's take a second here. Got these things set up. Let's put in some more helper type stuff. So we got decorative roofing. Yeah, I'll put that right there. That's going to help those guys out a lot. And then I think we might even be able to do a little roofing tunnel here. Okay, so that's exactly the same amount. So we'll just do all of that. Should be nice improvement there. Okay, cool. We are cooking here. So we have no storage space for logs because we're building not enough down here. Is that what it is? Well, I mean, they're all supposed to be building stuff, right? Yeah, I have them focus on the dynamite first. But they will eventually get down to here. Let's go ahead and plant some more cassavas over here. This one soybean plant. Okay. All of this right here. Put that right there. All right, and that is looking nice. Now, I wonder, is 5 of these enough power? Putting out, I think these are designed to output how much? 50 horsepower? So that's 250. We have 6 of these. 6 of these fermenters that all take 50. Okay, so it's definitely not, but it's fine. It's better than nothing. Oh, if you don't want to count babies, that's fine. We can just count adult beavers. Seems like they don't get a chance for using the campfires. Yeah, they don't have enough time, which we kind of can't really give them anymore right now because we have so much other stuff we got to take care of. If we have more beavers, we can have less work time. But right now, we still don't have enough beavers as it is. Looking at the 1K food compared to 0 euro and dying of starvation, yeah, we're good. We're going to be okay. We just need more actual beavers. And he can't do anything because he has no more log storage. So let's see, we got logs here. I'm going to put another log storage up here, actually. Put this right there. Thank you very much, Devilish Fun, for gifting a membership. I don't know who has it yet. We'll find out. Pekempi, congrats on getting a free membership on behalf of Devilish Fun. Welcome to the Beard Boosters. We'll have more stuff for you to use in the coming days. Right now we just have the one emote that is a little picture of my face, but we got more coming. I've got someone working on some fun stuff for us. Beaver bots. We'll get there eventually. Right now it's probably not a reasonably achievable goal, if we're being completely honest, but we should be all right. What about getting an engine and free like 3 beavers from the shaming wheel? Yes, we can actually do that now. We have the science. I just have to reconfigure how this whole area is set up. Oh, I could probably just put that right here. Actually, no, this is tight enough. I'd have to reconfigure how this is all set up completely. I'd have to tear this out and flip all of the, I'd have to flip all of these 180 degrees and then figure something else out because the way this is set up, the engine, go ahead and just research it. Because of the way the power output works, it has to be here, which, oh, that's actually perfect. All right. I didn't want to get rid of the rubble, but I did anyway. Yeah, let's just put this. Can I not? What was? Is there something under here that's going to stop me from? Okay, we already played this game once before. On my other playthrough, so it doesn't want me to put an engine here because the power outlet is blocked. Maybe. Okay, I don't have a. I'm not crazy, right? There's not a path that's going to be in the way. It just doesn't want me to put the power input right into the very back of this. Path under the rubble. Oh, right here. Cool. Thankfully, I don't have to be insane anymore. We have all the materials to build this, right? Yes. So that should actually free all of these completely, which means I can put in some more fermenters, which I think we desperately need. Wait, hold on. You see this red stuff coming out of the top here? Now I don't see it anymore, but there were a couple of bursts of just red smoke. I'm not losing it, right? Well, I haven't seen it, so maybe I am insane. Yeah, the camo paths. Frogs never did us dirty like that. Yeah, I missed the path extension mod. We'll have all the mods back as soon as they're ready. Probably not this playthrough, but we will eventually get those back. Now, why is this not planted? Okay, because that's set to harvesting, which I think we probably want to keep. This one in the middle, planting everything. Oh, okay, that's why. Well, we'll be okay without this. That'll be fine. That means I can just put another fermenter here. Another 2 fermenters, actually. And have a path going around the outside. Around the outside. Okay, so these 3 are all soybeans. These three are all cassavas. I don't have mushrooms yet because that's hydroponics, which we probably actually should get into. Maybe have some water. Yeah, you can hear it in my voice, can't you? This bottle is almost empty. So I might have to do a very brief pause while I go get another one. But I think we're going to be in good shape now. We have a surplus of, what is this? Soybeans? Yeah, so for right now, we'll just go ahead and set these 2 new ones to be soybeans. And then when we get hydroponics set up, we'll have to have that in another spot, I think. Yeah, but now, let's see, that'll take it 350 demand. This will go up to 450, so the engine won't be enough. But we will be able to get rid of at least 1 or 2 of these and put something else in. I'm just trying to think of what that might be. Do we actually have, wow, we have extra beavers. That means we can turn something else back on. Or the more realistic option is to just increase the number of beavers in the hauling post. Oh yeah, here we go. Look at this. Yeah. That's a good sound. Alright, now let's get the rest of this put in, I think. Is that all in range? Cool. That is very nice to have that taken care of. One step closer to reclaiming all of this land. This water level is going down, actually. And we have mangrove fruits. I don't see any yet. I think we're getting there. Don't forget, we're almost to cycle 11, which is going to be another disaster of a water level increase. Time to order a pizza. Now, nobody delivers here, except the one place that sucks. I'm not doing that. I kind of live in the middle of nowhere. Is there storage for the mangrove fruit? I believe there is. I'm actually not sure. That's berries. Oh, I also... I'll tell you what, I don't even have a gatherer flag. I just have this lumberjack flag. So I should probably replace that. This guy is he's still harvesting some of these trees, but none of these have fruits on them yet. When they have fruits on them, I'll replace this guy with a gatherer flag. If you want artificially hard, play Morrowind as a thief that can only use heavy armor and two-handed weapons. Yeah, that sounds hard. Wish the resources you have 0 of would stay on the list. That would be very nice. But I can also kind of appreciate that it just removes it entirely, so at a glance you can kind of tell that you're completely out of something. Chicken with the local cheese. That sounds good. I am not a fan of pineapple on pizza. It also doesn't help that I'm probably allergic to pineapple. So, I don't know. If you like pineapple, that's fine. It's just, nah, I don't want that on my pizza. It makes my mouth feel weird. Need a couple of bushes? Yes. Beaver with broken teeth. Where? Are they over here? I don't see anybody with the broken tooth sign. Unless he's over. No, he's exhausted. He's hungry. Pineapple on pizza is a war crime. I would be inclined to agree with you there. There are people that will fiercely defend it. Very passionate about their pineapple pizza. I don't think we have a tooth grindstone over here, which actually might have been what you were trying to get at. So let's put that right there. It's a good use of space. All right. Have we got any of these with the... why is there nothing here? Oh, it's a dead blueberry bush I didn't remove. Okay, these are getting close. 90%, 88%, 88%, yeah. Someone outside is revving a truck for no reason. I don't know if you can hear that on the mic or not. Pineapple eats you back. It eats me back. That's for sure. I had a roommate in college who kept his fridge entirely stocked with pineapple juice. I'm not going to explain why. If you know, you know. But I was just like, how can you drink that much stuff, man? It's not good. Favorite pizza is pepperoni and black olive with extra sauce. That sounds good. I really like barbecue pizza, which I guess some people will say that's not pizza. But instead of the tomato sauce, you have barbecue sauce, and then you put white chicken on it. Well, I guess all chicken's white, but white meat chicken, breast meat, bacon, caramelized onions, and then you drizzle a tiny bit of the sauce on top too. Oh, it's so good. It's terrible for you, but it's really good. Pineapple actually does have an enzyme that breaks down protein. I didn't know that. Oh, here we go. I was at a museum here that has the most complete skeleton of a giant beaver. They're twice as big as current beavers, could weigh up to 440 pounds. Yes. Yes, they're terrifying. That, of course, I think I put that factoid in my one of my previous videos. The one where the game tried to crash my computer. Yeah, the giant beavers are super cool. Just imagine how terrifying that would be to have a 440-pound beaver. It's like, oh no. Yeah, they might very well use the giant beavers as the base, because if you look at the size of the plots, I want to say one of these squares is like 3 meters or so. Maybe a little less than 10 feet. Could even be 2 meters, have it be about 6 feet. Minecraft rules, maybe. No, Minecraft is 1 meter cube. If these were 1 meter cubes, then that would be about the right size for a normal beaver with a tail. I think. Swedish national dish kebab pizza. What is kebab pizza? Is that just like different vegetables and meat on a skewer, except on a pizza? Chicken Alfredo pizza is good too. All right, we can set this off. And now that is a ton more water coming out. So I think we'll be in pretty good shape for all of that. Let's put in another thing here and set this up. I wonder if this is still going to be too far. Excuse me, once this is put in place. We'll find out. I'll withhold these two just in case. Gotta go. Try to keep the beavers' healthcare on our side. Yeah, thanks for being here, Robin. Appreciate it. Barbecue jalapeno Hawaiian pizza. Hey, you know what? If you like Hawaiian pizza, that's fine. More power to you. I just can't eat it. I love jalapeno. How low are we on... Okay, we have some fruit on here. So I guess this isn't going to last that long anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that lumberjack flag. Put in a gatherer flag so we can start getting those delicious mangrove fruits. And then I guess we can also just have a storage, a couple of the small warehouses up here. Is that a mangrove fruit? Yeah. We'll just put a couple of those in so they can get put somewhere we can use them. Yeah, these look like 1.5 or 2 meter blocks. Yeah, that was my thinking, based on the size of the height of the buildings and everything. Scale had them around 5 foot, not including the tail. Okay, so this would be pretty much the giant beaver size then. New cycle. Hey, it's not the end of day 1 though, so I don't have to have that penalty. I appreciate when you guys remind me of that. All right, so here we go again. 2.5 hours already? Sheesh. All right. Here's our dice roller. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's a 6 again. All right, friends. You know what to do. 4.8. It's almost as if all the progress that we just made was for naught. This is going to be rough. But that's part of the fun of the challenge, right? All right. Got a couple more here. And the last 3 over here on this side, our favorite side that is gushing water over the top. Not one. Number pad has failed me. Okay. One left, and then we'll see just how much worse this is going to get. Alright. Dev mode off. Unpause. Yeah, look how much higher... Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Alright, so here's what we're going to have to do. We need to build this higher, but we also need to have the trench here. So I'm going to, I guess, permanently abandon the idea of putting any farmhouses here. And we'll just have to blow up this whole thing right here. Make ourselves a trench. And hope for the best. At least it's not flooding the farmhouse buildings yet. Oh, no, I've not caught up with chat. All right, let's see. What else? Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Well, friends, it's panic time again. Here we go. Here we go. All right, we need... Is this too high? Yeah. Okay. We need to have... I guess this will probably just have to be this whole thing here, huh? Yep, we're going to have to build up. So I'm going to have to build another... Yeah, what a mess, huh? Oh, that doesn't have to be that high. No, it does, because it's going to have to go up here. All right, let's put that in like so, and then put in another another thing. We're going to have this connect with another platform, huh? 3 high? No, 4 high. Okay. Well, them's the breaks. That's how this works. So, now we get to have another panic moment about how this is all kind of a disaster. We can also let this escape out the side a little bit. Fortunately, it's not quite bad enough where we have to really worry about that quite yet. Let's watch them build this for a little bit. Fortunately, we have plenty of food. All right, let's scroll back and chat while they're taking care of this. All right. Chicken Alfredo pizza, I already talked about that. New cycle, we already took care of that. Calzones, yes. Calzones are awesome. Face purple sweating, face purple sweat. I don't know why it's not sending me the actual emote. It's just sending me the name of it. That's funny, though. Beavers may get too wet for this wood. Oh, my. Don't build the levees higher since the sources are pointed that way. I mean, eventually we're going to have to anyway. But, yeah, getting the trench completed is probably the best thing. Rip soybeans. No, we'll be fine. Make a trench under the paths. Eventually, yes. Max source block strength currently is 8 that we're allowed to go to. We're all set to 4.8, but you can increase the limit from 8 to anything you want. That's just a soft limit the devs put in there. Deep in the trench. Needs to be a trench in between the source blocks and the levee wall. Yes, we're getting there. You can put the Lido in the new trench if you make it wide. Maybe. We'll never get into the Great Frog Soaking Pit. Levees are pointless unless you move them back from the water source. Maybe. I don't know. I'm pretty sure if I build it high enough, it can't go over the top. So let's go ahead and set that. This seems to have only made it worse. All right. I'm gonna have to have this go underneath here. Come this way. Detonate these. Okay, that's gonna be fine. Is this all the way down that way? No, that's probably okay like that. We just need more avenue for the water to escape here. So that is why we're doing one of these. But yeah, we're going to have to expand our trench to go all the way around, I'm pretty sure, entirely here. How's that only made it worse? Alright. Water cannot go backwards over the source blocks. An infinitely high levee wouldn't help if it's right. Okay, alright, I can see that. I just don't know how to fix it, unfortunately. Because I can't get rid of the levee or else it's going to be worse. So are you saying I should actually build in the trench and just move it all back one? I think that's going to be more problematic than doing it what I've been doing. Because remember, the water never shuts off. So I would have to completely have this entire thing blasted out before I could even think about putting the thing here. I'd have to have a second trench because it would just keep going over the back. Second levee wall outside the trench may be necessary. Yeah, but I have farmhouses in the way that are also flooded right now, so I guess that's not really that big of a problem. We're going to have another food crisis if we don't... Alright, so let's slow down here. Let's take a minute to think about this. These are currently blocked. Currently blocked. So if we got rid of all of these farmhouses and then built a second levee wall here, then we could probably delete the one that's in there. I wonder if that would work. Dig water tunnels under the paths that run off the map. I'm not running the water off the side of the map. How many times do I have to tell you people? That's against the spirit of the challenge. If I die, I die. That's kind of the whole point of this, is to make something that's impossible. Nightmare mode. Yeah, it is nightmare mode. That is why this is nightmare mode. This side over here hasn't had any problems. It's actually been kind of nice to watch. Oh, look at all these beavers we got that are left over. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We have enough extra beavers. I'm going to put in a couple more of these builders' huts. See if I can find out. I guess I'll just put this here. I'm going to put in a couple more builders' huts and put all these beavers to work. I guess I'll put in another... this is probably too far away for a campfire to really be useful, isn't it? Too small for a temple. Don't have anything else. Let's see. Turning the sources run in dev mode is the easy way out. Yeah, but then I don't think I can actually... Alright, let's pause the game. In dev mode... Oh, I do have map editor stuff. I'm not going to do it, though. I like impossible challenges. Alright, let's get these two builders' huts built, and then we are going to put a second levee wall around. Since these are flooded, it doesn't matter if we get rid of them, because they can just come get everything anyway. But we will have them come gather all of the extra stuff. Raise the farms by building levees under them. That is not a bad idea, actually. So if we did... Oh, but then I'd have to worry about stairs, because of the way these paths are set up. And it would decrease the range of the farms as well. Best solution is to build a water tower to the max height? Yeah, maybe. Water will still go over it at the max height, though, as far as I can tell. The map editor is the way to the dark side. Yeah, no, I don't want to edit the map. Remember, it is an impossible challenge. It is supposed to be hard. So I'm not going to be upset that something's difficult. I am going to be upset if they don't build these builder huts, though. So let's get these things going. Have they actually started harvesting any of these mangrove fruits? No, because they haven't built the gatherer flag. Sheesh. All right. Wasting a lot of time doing that. Okay, so having all of this flooded is really not that big of a deal, because we do have a decent stockpile of food, but we are going to very slowly get ourselves killed if we don't have everything else taken care of here. Especially because this farm is only set to harvest. So I'm going to set them to plant real quick. We just need to get this second ring of levees put in sooner rather than later. So I think the correct thing to do here is going to be probably just right here. Yeah, let's do that. We'll put that right there. go around this side and just have it go like right like this, and then we can remove all of this. So I'm actually going to get rid of this whole thing right here. We're not going to need that. It's just a big waste of resources. But I'm not going to delete what's behind it right now until it's too late. This is annoying having to click this every single time. Yes, entertaining. This is what people want to see. Alright, have we started building this yet? No, good. Come on. Alright, so that's taken care of. We need to focus on building these levees. We're going to expand the trench. So this can actually go away. This can become dynamite. We'll expand the trench and then have that come out like so. We can actually just demo this entire thing right here. I'm not going to get rid of the path, though, because we are going to want to harvest these materials once this outer wall is constructed. Let's go ahead and let them take care of that. We'll build this at maximum height. Maximum priority, that is. Except we'll pause this so they can still get to the rubble down there. Alright, and we should be in pretty okay shape. Why is there nothing planted here? Okay, we'll make that cassavas. Yeah, we are definitely not looking fantastic, but I think we can get by with putting in a couple more of these farms over here. I don't have a... Yeah, see, that's why I really need the farms to be over here, but it's currently flooded, so that's not going to work. And we have so much canola that I think we can probably be fine putting in a couple of farms on this side. I'll actually make this unplantable here, and then we'll put another farm there as soon as that's harvested. Request you dynamite a frog in the pit. That's going to take a long time. We might be able to do that, though. Oh, man, I missed a whole lot of chats here. All right. A food stonks soon. Hey, no, we're fine. Build a large box around the source. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Turn the sources around. Okay, we already saw that one. I just want you to live. Yeah, me too. We're trying. We're definitely trying. Farmhouses on top of the levees. Yeah, we could, but it's going to reduce the range and also requires more building that I don't want to do. It's going to have to be turned around weird because of the distance between the paths and the levees. Let's see. Could replace farms in the canola fields. Yep, that's what I ended up doing. After that, you could build your second levee wall. Yep, working on it now. Best solution is to build a water tower to max height. I thought I already read that one. Well, I just skipped all around. As your food is capped at max, it would be good to have 2 large warehouses for 2 foods you're producing the most. Yes, we need to build more food storage for sure. Let's unpause. Did they get the stuff on the inside out? No. They don't have store. Oh, it's canola seeds? Okay. Where is the storage for canola seeds? Or is that what we had over here that we weren't able to be fine with? Well, I think we'll be all right. I'm not currently concerned. How are we doing over here? Is this ready to, ooh, almost. We just have to put a couple more of these in, and then I think that will probably, free most of this area. We're getting there, though. We are definitely getting there. We need a place to store canola seeds. I guess we could just put some here, or I could probably just plant some more stuff right here, honestly. We're going to need more food storage in this area. This is for fermented cassavas, kohlrabies, and berries. Fermented soybeans. Yep. So we definitely want our food beavers eat to probably be closer to the barracks. So we actually could have another set of warehouses over here. Let's come off of super high speed. And I think... oh, we don't even have the large ones unlocked yet? Oh, well, that's a problem. Yeah, let's definitely do that. We need to be having a lot more food storage here. So if I do this, I can eventually have other stuff behind it. I think that's going to be the way to go. We'll put 2 of these here. Our 2 most important foods are going to be fermented soybeans and fermented cassavas. So that's what we'll put in here. Fermented cassavas, fermented soybeans. Yes. We'll have them build that. And then since we already have homeless beavers, we'll put in some more barracks on the back side. Connect everything up all the way around. All right, looking good. And then we can use this as a stairway to the top level. We'll build stuff up here. I think that's what we are going to want to do. Yeah, we'll get there eventually, though. Once we have fermented stuff here, then we can move it out of this area, and then this can be used for raw storage, because that is what it's going to be actually produced over here. All right, now we can set this off. So that should help our water draining situation at least a little bit. Man, this is still going higher and higher. Yeah, so let's, I guess we can put this back on turbo mode. Hey, look, there we go. All right, so that actually seems to have mostly solved our problems in that regard. Am I seeing top comments once again? All right, let's take a second here. No, it's still set to live chat. I just can't look at chat all the time. All right, hold on now. Oh, my computer's now flipping out. All right, stop clicking on stuff. Good job with realizing you need more beavers' huts because they have to travel insane distances. Yes. I do. I have a demolish all button. I just always forget to use it. Blow up the paths around the farms, create 2 deep trenches, fill with platforms. I think the way this is set up now, I guess I'm going to unpause the game. I'm going to build stairs to get up here, and then, yeah, we're going to blast all this completely out. Forget about the debris for now. Finish the box. See, but now it's not flooded, so I don't have to worry about it. Don't think losing 40 canola seeds is so much of a problem when you have a full-grown, unused field. Yeah, okay. But before we do that, I am going to blast this out. Stuff seems to be working pretty nicely now, though. Wish I could change my default chat behavior to live chat instead of top chat. Yeah, that top chat, not top. Jeez. That would be nice if that was an option. Why does resolution go down to 144 while watching live? That's a very good question, because it says I have an excellent connection on my end. I don't think it's an issue on this side. But we'll see. How are we looking over here? Okay, good. They have this now done. Where's our fermented cassavas? We'll set this to empty. And this is almost there. Just need 50 more planks. Do we have these all paused still? Okay, yeah, we'll turn one of these back on. Actually looking at 1080p. Yeah, you should be, everyone should have access to 1080p. That's what I'm broadcasting in. All right, now we can unpause that. Finish that. I do think I'm going to build a second layer high on this outside wall. And then come down here and also build all the way to the outside, just to make sure everything is a-okay. Right-click video and turn on stats for nerds. Is that actually a thing? If the goal is to lose slowly, the box is never irrelevant completely. Yeah, that's fair. Although if these source blocks are in fact pointed the wrong way, then this really isn't going to make that much of a difference. But having the wall here absolutely will. So now that that's taken care of, let's go ahead and build this. Oh, nice. We have a well-being increase. That hasn't happened in a long time. Yeah, let's just continue building this around that way. There we go. Well, you want the wall around mangroves one levee higher to have it hold water in? You know, actually leaving this as mangrove farming probably isn't a bad idea. But I'm not married to that because we have, if you look underneath, we have so much other space around here. And this should be by the time we get to where we want to be, this whole area should be 1 deep. And I don't think it's going to get that way for a while. But oh, we can we can set this off. That is going to cause us to lose some mangrove trees, though. I'm pretty sure once I dynamite that, it should let this level drop all the way back down. Stats for nerds is actually, I think that's cool. I don't know why I haven't actually seen that. No need for second layer. I think if the outflow is wide enough, you should be fine. Even the inner box isn't doing much. Outflow would increase if you demolish it. Yeah, that's why I want to build this all the way back up. But these right here aren't really doing anything right now. So that's why I was going to get rid of them so they can harvest all these materials, and we can get rid of all of this stuff too. Well, we seem to be doing okay, those are dead. I'll put another farmhouse in. Okay, so these are set to, that's set to plant. This is probably the one that needs to be set to plant. These should be set to gathering. I guess we have 2 set to plant, 2 set to gathering. That's fine. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the all of these on the inside eventually. Inner blocks didn't do much because of the way the water physics work with source blocks that are right against another block. Yeah, I believe that is the consensus we came to. Now we have not a lot of wood. Because we've been, I guess they've been building more of these levee blocks down here. Must be what it is. Well, at any rate, let's go ahead and blast this off. So that should really get us a whole lot more water coming out. In fact, we might even see this go down in real time. Very, very slowly, but yes, it is going down. So that's good to see. This guy, I think, is done cutting down. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that all the way down. I guess he can still be there if he really wants, but there's no reason to. Gotta go. Hey, thanks for being here, Devilish Fun, and thanks for gifting the membership. I appreciate it. I don't know how much longer we're going to go. Oh, we're already at 3 hours. Sheesh. So we'll probably stop at some point soon, but I appreciate you being here. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Wood harvester pause? Yes, because I don't have enough beavers to take care of all of this. Well, these have been unpaused for a while, so I think we're okay there. All right. I'm gonna test this. I'm gonna test demolishing. That actually made it better? Okay, all right. So I guess we really don't have anything to be afraid of then, do we? So maybe that was all kind of superfluous. Okay, that's not nearly as scary. Oh, now I'm not worried about this at all. Log production is fine. Log stored 4. I'll have you know it now says 15. When I said log production is fine, I mean we have plenty of logs to cut. That doesn't mean that the actual number we have stored is as adequate yet. Oh, I did have these paused. Yikes. Okay, well now they're unpaused. I thought this was talking about something else. Alright, we seem to be doing fine there. Alright, we got fermented soybeans, fermented cassavas. That means this can now become raw cassavas. Where is that? Here, and then this kohlrabi's can stay the same. Fermented soybeans, that can go away. And this can become raw soybeans. That's what I wanted. There we go. These are already... Yeah, that's fine. I think we got rid of all of the stuff anyway. Oh, it was canola seeds we needed. That's what it was. Wow, we have that many extra soybeans, huh? Oh, no, that's just the fermented soybeans that are sticking around. Kohlrabi's, we actually hardly have any of those stored ever. I wonder why. Mangrove fruits, still looking fine here. We told you so, yep. You're absolutely right. Hey, look. Oh, it's... Uh-oh. Inadvertent cheating occurring. Because now this is flowing back over the other side. Rakasawa was still set to empty out. Alright, we'll fix that. So I can't fix this, unfortunately. Oh, look how much water's coming out of this. Oh, that's so cool. Alright. Oh, yep, you're right. So now that's fixed. You should put a beaver statue right against the source blocks where the inner wall was. You're talking about like right here? Wet beavers? Yeah, I think we could put one there. It's under decorations. Although it is kind of pointless, but... Or is this... If this is going to have a flooded thing, then maybe I don't want to do that. That would be annoying to look at. You can either change fermented cassava's large warehouse to berries because berries are capped at max and cassavas are being fermented as fast anyway. Well, we're also going to have another storage for the berries. I just haven't gotten that far yet. So that's what I was going to do, is build another storage on top of all of these. Because now we have the large ones. Put a big one back here. And then I have some other spots here to put in decorative stuff like a beaver statue. Right there. And then I can put in maybe medical bed or a shrine. Maybe a little bit of both. Just to kind of fill up some space. And of course, make sure this is set to berries. And then this can become something else besides 200. Maybe that, oh, that can be canola seeds. Oh, and the levee instead for the beaver statue looking over the source block. Promise Doom. Yeah. Yeah. Let's put that in the corner. That would be a pretty good... Actually, if we put it right where all three of the farmhouses can touch it, that would probably be better. Like right here, probably is a good spot. Or maybe right here so it's centered on the outlet. Yeah, let's do that. The ever-vigilant watcher on the wall. Now dynamite around the source block. I have to be able to get in there. I also don't want to break the source block because that would be... Oh, I could always just add it back in dev mode if I mess up that bad. Alright, let's do that. Oh, now there's a ton of logs to come get. Yeah, come get those logs. Got tons of them. Canola seeds. Canola seeds. Canola seeds. Got too many canola seeds. Random shines all over do a lot. Yes. We're going to keep adding more. Hey, look, there's one right there. By any chance, can you mouse over or click on cycle number to find out how long the cycle is? Well, no, because it doesn't ever tell you that. I have it programmed between 21 and 28 days for cycle length. Replace monument for the bell. Oh, that's right. We do have the bell. And I can research it. We have enough science. But that doesn't give us a bonus to anything. It's just a neat little accessory. Where? I'll put it on top of this because nothing's going on top of that. That's fine. All right. All right, so this is now done. I'm going to... Where's my canola seeds? All right. So that should take care of most of that problem. Looking good, looking good. We're making progress, folks. We are getting somewhere. Now, I don't think there's any more down here that hasn't been built. We're going to need to obviously keep lowering the height here. So I think we're going to do that right here. Put in a... oh, I shouldn't have gotten rid of that. That was actually the correct height. Oh well. That's fine, that's fine. I'm going to blast this out. Eventually. Ever so slowly. We'll get that all taken care of. I think... Yeah, that should be fine. Now let's come over here. Have they put these in yet? Yes, they have. All right, so then we can get rid of that and then put more dynamite in here. And then blow all of this up, remove these little walkways, and then we can enclose this on all sides. And that should save us for, most of the rest of the time. Unassigned storage under the paper mill. Yes. What do we want that to be? Do I have paper storage? I have 113 paper, so I guess that is... Okay, so this is dynamite. Oh, I also need to have another staircase up here, probably. We'll put that in soon. What other industrial goods are we full of? I don't think we're ever going to need more than 200 gears at one time. Scrap metal. Oh, I can't make this scrap metal anyway. That goes in a... What do you call it? So maybe this does just have to be... probably paper would make sense to do for that one. And then we don't have any books yet. Food-wise, I don't think we need to worry about food over here. I don't really have an excess of that. I guess maybe we could make it gears, just because it's not really any reason to. If I do this way, I could put in another couple of things here. If I do this, it's all going to be paths. Yeah, let's do this. That way I'll have space for a couple things here if I ever choose to do that. All right. And also, don't forget, keep an eye on the cycle meter. If I miss that, then we have another punishment. Did they get that? Yes. All right, that's looking fine there. Now, we just gradually delete this one by one. Look at all these canola seeds, 115. Yeah, something tells me we don't need nearly so much canola. As long as we have enough oil to keep all of our fermenting going, which is these guys, then I think we're fine. Could probably have substantially less canola planted, in all honesty. So I'm going to turn this down. What is this? That just harvested canola? Yeah. Yeah, we'll unplant this. We'll turn it into more cassavas because we can always use more of those. Debuild button. Look. I just never remember to do it. It's fine. Yeah, now they just need to get these canola seeds out of here. I'm not pressed for time on it, though, so I think we'll be okay. We need more water. More water pumping, more water storage. So let's see. Water level is actually getting a lot lower here, which is very... Oh, that is quite low. So if we do too much more blasting over here, then this will be completely not underwater anymore, which, is kind of the whole point of what we're trying to get to. Okay, these logs can't get required materials. Really? I didn't think we were that bad on it. Oh, we built this whole thing and I didn't even do anything with it. That was a mistake. Let's get this connected up here. So now this is one big loop once they actually get everything taken care of. We're going to need to do... yeah, this is going to need to go away and turn into a levee block. But that is how they get down there right now, so maybe not at this exact moment. Oh! Cycle, 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 cycle. Thank you for reminding me while I'm not looking at chat. Okay, so here we go once again. This might actually be a good point to stop once we get this set up, because this has been going on for over 3 hours, and I do need to eat something. Yep. All right. Let's put up our thing again. All right. Here we go. Oh, my God. All right. It's another 6. You know what that means. It means it's time to die. Okay. Dev mode, enter. So this is now going to be 5.4. Yes, this is going to be quite the challenge. All right, one more here. I'm very surprised we haven't had any problems with this guy being a pain yet. Because eventually it's going to come a time where this is blasting out so fast this whole area is going to be unusable. We're going to have to figure out something else to do. But hopefully by that point we'll have everything else taken care of. Alright. 5.4. And that should be all of them. And then we come out of dev mode, unpause, and there we go. I saw the water go up just a tiny bit over here. Yeah, now this is looking quite nice. Looking very good. We just need to get all of our... why is this not accepting anything? It says that's supposed to accept goods. We have tons on the ground. Is that because we don't have haulers? No, we have haulers. But we have 4 unemployed beavers, so let's go ahead and hire some more. And see what they're able to do with that. Drink water. You must continue for half hour now. Well, I don't think I can do another half hour, because I just ran out of water. That was the last little bit there. Ugh. A cycle is about a half hour, isn't it? 21 to 28 days at one day is like 90 seconds. Oh, okay, it's closer to 45 minutes. These poor beavers. Yeah, it's not looking great for them. But this can still get mangrove fruits, which is nice. And once we have this, look at the water coming out of this side. That looks cool. Coming off like that. And this is flowing off the back a little bit, so unfortunately I can't do anything about that quite yet. That's just so funny. That's so much water. This is getting closer. Let's go ahead and detonate this. Then eventually we will have to replace all of this stuff. We're going to have to take our... we're going to have to take these platforms down to get the land underneath blown up. I think we're going to go ahead and just get those out of the way. Yeah, we're going to have to do that. And then I'm kind of worried about future stuff. If it's still this high, we're going to have to blow this wider, which I guess we should probably do more by coming off this way and building up. So I think if we do that, we'll have a turnaround, and then I think I can just do one more that way. Yep, that'll be fine. There we go. Another suggestion would be to plan more exit channels once the colony is rich in resources, and do keep adding large warehouses for capped food items. Yes. I would like to avoid doing a secondary exit channel, but I am going to make this one huge. It's just going to take a really long time to get there. Once this is up, then I think... yeah, we'll start coming... we'll do this whole block right here that should double the width of our exit channel and make it very, very easy moving forward. Okay, I should probably... yeah, I'll get rid of that too. Live watching goes to 144, but every round 20 seconds, and I have 1080p 60. So your connection might not be able to download in real time at 1080p 60 is probably why that's happening. Maybe you could put some water wheels by the wrong way, water stones. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Dev mode dynamite, the outflow of these remote sources toward the end. I don't want to turn it around. Even if this is a user created map, it is still fun to see the insanity of how this is set up. Yeah, I think it's this one source block that's coming out this way. This one still kind of seems like it's going out the correct way, and so does this one. But I think this one's pointed backwards. Which is funny because they're all facing, based on the pattern of the thing, they're all facing the same way. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Put a warehouse of dynamite up and that way to help. Oh, yeah. Yeah, now that this is going to go up all the way here, we can definitely do that. We'll just have ourselves a medium warehouse up here just for dynamite. Set to obtain. There we go. Yeah, so we'll just blow up most of this until we have to get rid of this eventually. That's just the only land I can actually put it on right now. Doesn't have to be huge, just has to be straight. Yes. Even control the water level with triple floodgates at the gap. I don't think I need to control water levels. I think I just need all the water to go away. Oh, see, now these are almost... there's almost too much water because they're all going to be drowned again. So I guess that doesn't have to be a problem anymore. I was kind of worried about that for a second. Okay, so... why are they not putting canola seeds in here? This is connected to the paths, right? Yeah. Because we have... okay, you guys see this, right? It's set to canola seeds, set to accept. But we have 94 of them on the ground, and we have more over here that they aren't putting in there for some reason. Now it says no storage space. So what's the deal with that? Is there another warehouse with canola seeds that I'm just not seeing? Oh, this is set to obtain. No. Okay, that's why. You can't have one set to obtain and one set to accept, or it's never going to put anything in there. This big one needs to be set to obtain. There we go. There we go. Now it should fix that. Oh, okay, you're talking about the remote, these guys over here. Yeah, we can, we'll fix that. Pause the poor little lumberjack guy who has nothing to do. Well, now it's flooded, so I don't have to worry about it. Man, this is ridiculous how much water is coming in here. Alright, so that should help us a little bit with our water issues. Now that this is in place, go ahead and... yeah, remember 5 minutes ago when I said I was going to quit and go eat something? No. No, we're locked in. We're in for the long haul now. And by the long haul, I mean at least the end of this cycle. Hopefully they can make good progress and get this set up here, because this water level is only increasing. Yeah, now these are flooded and are going to die, so that's it's just so funny to me how we think we can be fine and then all of a sudden, nope, you're not fine. You have way too much water. Had to step away for a couple cycles. What water rate are we up to now? We are now up to, I believe, 5.4. Yes. We're at 5.4. And stuff is progressing about as well as you would expect. Alright. These need to all be harvested. This needs to be cassavas right here. Yeah, oh, I was going to build more water pumps, but I got distracted. Okay, let's see. What's the pattern for putting these guys in? Okay, it's not going to like to go there at all. If I do that, then I have to do that way. Or maybe I should just come over here. Yeah, I'll put that in here, and then I think... no, I'm just going to have to come around like that. And then we'll just build ourselves a... that all dried out? Is that supposed to be dried out? Or is that because all of the water just... okay, yeah. Alright, that's fine. That's an intended feature. The water can still get sucked up from there. Anyway, what I was saying is I'm going to put in a little stairway there, so this can all connect. And then I think we can put in a shower here. Yeah, plenty of height for that. Get more pumping going on. Refill our reserves. You may need a path connecting the remote storage to the intermediate stairs. Where are you talking about that? My brain has just completely shut off. I'm sorry. Do beavers that have been growing in the pods for like 20 years will already be adults when they come out? Yeah, that's actually, can this work while it's flooded? Nope. Alright, never mind. It's talking about the dynamite storage. Oh. Okay. Yes, you are absolutely correct. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, that's done. Need to turn this back off. Alright. Then put in some more dynamite here. And then I think once that is removed, that'll be this whole area blasted down to the exit level. And then that'll be that much better. Cool. Yeah, I'm liking where we're at now. Water supply is increasing. That is looking good. Could probably stand to build a couple more of these, but I think we're probably okay. Can I get some more? Yeah, let's get 2 more of these haulers in. Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking quite good. This might actually not be enough of a challenge at this point. I think at some point I want to increase the danger on the dice rolls. We might go to a D10. That might be fun. You can go up to an entire whole number increase. You know what's astounding to me is that we've had 70 people in here for the past over 2 hours. That's awesome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying watching me fumble all over myself here. Alright, fermented cassavas. Why do we not have... We're just not growing enough, I think is the problem. These are all set to plant. Okay, this is set to plant. This one... Okay, this one needs to be the harvest only one, I think. Yeah. There we go. Thank you for the great stream. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. It can't be a great stream unless there's people there to watch it. Has this dried out? Did we do it? We did it. We finally did it. Well, how about that? I cannot believe 14 well-being. Look at this. Look at this. We're getting somewhere, folks. Yes, sirree. Look at that. 14 well-being. This whole area is now completely dry. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's pause our forester. We've got our gather flags. Hey, well, we're safe for at least the next 20, at least next 10 days. Because you know the water level is not going to increase anymore. This is fantastic news. Now we can actually work on reclaiming this. So I think what we're going to want to do now is, yeah, let's start building our second level of levees here. Yeah. Nope, you're turned the wrong way. I don't know why I'm so anal retentive about that. Look at us go. I just absolutely love this. Alright. Let's get this at least started here. Nope, I did it again. Okay. Oh no. You said you were not going to go for a 3-hour live, so does that mean you have to pass the 4-hour mark? No. I decidedly cannot go for 4 hours because then it'll be almost 9 o'clock here and I will not have had dinner. So I'm definitely not doing that. But I think we'll end it on the beginning of cycle 13, see how much we can get done. Just don't forget to take care of yourself. I am absolutely fine. But I won't be if we keep going too much longer, so we'll call it here in a little bit. Little lumberjack guy sitting all alone wherever the outflow is back and still has nothing to do and no friends. Well, hey, I don't know, he might have friends. We don't have to assume. Oh, look at this. All right. Single speed, because I'm going to be over processed here. Okay. Let's do here. Let's do this one first, and then we'll get this all sorted out. We'll keep going all the way down. We're not going to finish this today, for sure. But now that we actually have warehouses here. Oh, yes. This is a thing of glory. All right. Let's unpause our forester. These trees are all set to be the wrong trees. These are all, those are all oaks. So let's turn these back into oaks. Oh no, you know what I said I was going to do? No. Let's fix this. I was going to turn this into the new district center and have a second district just for farming and construction of trees and dams. So if we're going to do that, then I need to actually get rid of this here. This needs to become a district crossing. Okay, good. Put that there, and then we'll put in our other district center. Looking nice, looking very good indeed. And they'll come build this, and we'll be in good shape. Maybe have the exit be damned, something you control the outflow rate. My friend, we're not going to need to worry about controlling the outflow rate because it's only going to get higher. So putting a dam here would only make it worse. What we are going to do is put levees around the border of this island and fix things that way. So we're going to need to get a lot more going in the way of water fixing versus letting it just all flow out. I realize this may not have been the best choice to go completely all the way around on this side. So I'll tell you what, let's just have this go up on this side like so. And we'll just follow the outline of this part of the island. HBS would like to congratulate you on your efforts and successes to give beavers a better life. Well, our well-being is only 11 now. It was like 13 earlier. But I do like to think that our efforts have been pretty successful today. Delay dinner, go grab a 20-second snack. No, I'm fine. We are going to end at the end of cycle 12. That seems like the most logical, sane thing to do. Actually, no, I'm going to... Now that we have this access over here, I am going to try to use as much of this as I can. That really should have only been for this section. All right, now we're good. Yes, sir. Here we go. Now we're cooking. Now I think we'll just have to, you know, I probably should have built this up higher. Have they started bringing materials? No. Good. We will raise this up. I'll actually go ahead and raise this up before we get to the wall. There we go. We'll have this set up like so. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. Fine like that. And we just have to have that put in there. And then I guess, well, we probably don't need to worry about it all completely. But I guess we're fine. Or should I make this storage under here? I probably should. Probably should make it storage. I'm not going to be able to get in from either side. Unless I put in, see, that could be right there. There'll be stairs in the middle. So we'll do that. That will be A-OK. District crossing there. Stairs back down here. Path there. So I guess this is going to have to be... We already have one for dynamite. What else do they not take between districts unless you force them to? Because I think they'll store most of the food automatically. I guess we'll just kind of leave it alone and see what they want to do. What they want to bring in, what they don't want to bring in. And since this is already broken up, let's go ahead and, come on. Turn this into, click, thank you. Need to have this be an actual levee. There we go. There we go. There we go. Put the stairs here. This is not the most efficient thing ever, but trust the process. It'll be fine. Now we have to prioritize all of this, which is going to be that there, that there. I think underneath probably all needs to be prioritized. Make sure that works. And then all of that as well. Is this going to be... No, that has to be prioritized. Cool. So that should allow us access to the edge of the map, again, as fast as possible. And still have this all good to go. They'll stop building all of these levees. And we'll be fine. Look at all this. We got fermented soybeans out the you-know-what. Cassavas, we still don't have enough. I guess we really should have a lot more of those. We probably need to unplant some of our kohlrabis, honestly. I don't think we're really ever going to use or need those. But we'll just keep on planting these as space becomes available. Maybe along the front side here probably would be smart to do that. Alright. Devs should definitely implement a debuild button. I mean, we kind of have one. It's just delete. Demolish buildings. Unless you're being facetious, in which case that I have completely missed that. Do the storage or buildings actually count as levees? No. They do not stop the flow of water. The only blocks that stop flow of water are levees and dams. All the other buildings let it through. Storages under the district crossings have a neat aesthetic. Yeah, it's also really efficient usage of space, which is great. Why did they build this? Okay, they had to build that first. But that will be useful for whatever we decide needs to actually be here. Oh, this guy is stuck here. But he doesn't have any... Okay. Well, that's fine, I guess. He can do something if he wants. I guess he's working in the forest or foresting until people can bring him food. Well, he seems to be fine. I can also now get rid of the height of the lumberjack flag, and then... Oh, I was going to have him not plant here. I was going to put in a builder's hut, but I guess it doesn't matter. I can put that somewhere else. Let's do that right here. It's probably a good spot for it. You can put the path on top of the levees to regain more land. Yeah, that's what I had... Oh, you're talking about this outside one. Maybe. I'm not really worried about having the path go straight through here. I think ultimately it's better to have the path be a little more direct. But this can actually plant trees all the way out to the outside. Okay. I'm going to leave this path cut through here, because eventually I think I'm going to want it to go out to the outside right there. Create kind of like an all the way around the top of the map thing. Okay, are these trees dying yet? Because as soon as they've harvested all of the fruits, we're going to start cutting those down. And eventually we need to have this planted down here, which I think we're going to need to put in a forester somewhere else. I don't know, I'm just excited this finally is covered again after so long of a time. Alright, we need to... Okay, we need to fix that. I don't know why I didn't have that set in the first place. Is that all the same direction? Yes, okay. So this also needs to be put back, but unless the water starts going back up, I don't think we need to really worry about it. It almost certainly will at the beginning of the next cycle. But we've already made great progress toward getting that fixed. Is this guy dead yet? He's probably really... Yeah, that's not looking great for him. So why are they not building this right now is my question. They should be. That is the highest priority thing on the map right now, is that district crossing. So they really should be building that first. So why are they not... Why are they building these levees instead? Because that is set correctly, right? If they aren't submerged, the fruit won't grow. Yeah, you're correct. Unfortunately, these won't be submerged ever again. But the fruit, I'm talking about the fruit that's already already here available to be harvested. That's what they're doing. So why, all right. Why will they not build this? They just keep building all these other ones. We don't need them to build. I don't want to pause them all either. All right, so this guy's in bad shape. He's got to get out of there. So I think what we're going to do is migrate him out. I need to make sure I absolutely do not mess this up. This is District 3 going to District 2. Oh, he can't leave because they're not connected. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, what else? What else? Oh, they can't build this. Oh, wow. Okay. That's on me. They can't build that because that's not finished. All right. Well, they should be able to do that now. This poor guy is probably going to die, though. Yeah. The bottom levees are not prioritized. You probably sent that about 30 seconds before I realized that. Or it might have been actually in real time since there's such a... Stop building these! All right. Am I really going to have to pause all of these individually? I really don't want to do that. Let's just deprioritize all of this, and hopefully that'll force them to come over here and start building these levees. Because I cannot send this guy back because he can't, because there's no path connecting anything. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. They're coming over here now. All right, so we're looking okay. Stuff's looking good there. I just hope they can get to him in time, because it's going to be a little messy. All right, that one in the middle is done. That one to the side is almost done. Need to prioritize storage under the crossing. It's already built. It's all good to go. They're just waiting on these other levees to be built. Okay, so that's done. They should not be building that one yet. Why are you... Jeez. Yeah. These are prioritized. Why are you coming over here? Why in the world are you building all this? Just build this stuff. It doesn't have to be complicated. Yeah, he's going to die soon if he doesn't get immediate access to leave. Oh, I didn't build that one. Okay. Yeah, now build this. Come on. Oh, they can actually start supplying this now, even though this isn't built? How does that work? Why are you still going over here? Stop it. Stop it. Why? Why are you the way that you are? I missed a levee under the levee. I think that's what I just fixed. Yeah, it's good now. Building queue's not jammed now that this is in place. Hold on just a little bit longer, my guy. Come on. Stop it. Build this one first. He's definitely going to die. God, I swear to God. Why in the... You stupid idiots. So I think I just have to... All the other ones in range, I think I just have to completely turn off or make super low priority for this to work. Come on. I know I just did not see somebody go over here. No. No, we're not playing that game. Yeah, he's toast. He's done for. Too bad they don't just build the stairs and forget about the gate. You can delete the distribution post and you can go home. See, the problem is it already has everything it needs. It just has to wait for this to get built. Did he die? Did he go home? Where is he? Where is this guy? Oh, that sounds so sad. Oh, look at him go. He's just sleeping. Oh, so these guys can come over here, but he can't leave? No, that's stupid. That is unhinged. Oh, now these guys are gonna... Stupid idiots. Finish this. This is the maximum possible priority. I swear. This is going to be my Joker moment. Thank God. Okay. Goodbye. Oh, is he dead? Did he literally just die? Yep. Wow. Wow. I can't believe it. Literally the second this was finished. Wow. F in the chat. F in the chat for Denudor, I guess is his name. Wow. All right. There we go. The Denudor Memorial Tree Farm. Ah, I ran out of characters. Can I fit Forester? There we go. Memorial Forest. Close enough. Here's Sacrifice. Oh, I spelled his name wrong. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's so disrespectful. All right. Sacrifice will never be forgotten. Thank you for your service. Well, now that that's solved, I guess we can, there's idiots. There's still, oh, come on. I swear. Just finish this. Okay. So now there is, why are they sending berries over here? I don't want berries. I need to turn off berries. There we go. Well, now we can actually migrate somebody over here, finally. And I'm going to put in barracks somewhere. Oh, I haven't put row houses anywhere. That might be kind of fun. Put in a row house. Where can I stick one of those? I don't want to put it right there. That's kind of in a bad-looking spot. Or I could just put a regular barrack. Yeah, we could use 10. We could use 10 beavers here. All right. Well, now that that is fully supplied, I guess we can start migrating. We'll have a. We'll start with four beavers over here, and let them do what they need to do. Start building stuff. HBS since they're F. Yes, that is my my greatest transgression in recent years in Beaverland. Is my negligence led to his death. Set up a water pump spot first. We actually don't need one because the haulers are going to bring water in here. We don't need one at first, at least. Once we actually get a lot of this built, we are going to put one in. I just don't know where that's going to be. Probably is going to end up being right around here, probably. Yeah. So I'll just put, no, that needs to be double high. Triple high, excuse me. And then I'll put in, yep, and then this can go right here. Single high with a pathway. And that should be more than enough for our friends over here. I am going to put in a little water thing right there before we plant trees absolutely everywhere. I think that should be enough. Berries for the breeding pods. I'm not putting breeding pods in this one. We'll just have them focused up here because that's where all the berries are growing. Remember, because we can use automatic migration. I can just set my minimum that I want, and then it'll automatically take care of itself. All right, we're still in cycle 12, so that's fun. These guys, once we get a little bit more food stored over here, I think we'll be able to bring in some more beavers. This still has not been connected because they don't have all the materials. But we are importing eventually. Oh, we don't have enough logs because we've been building so many stupid things over here. This is all connected now, which is nice. Excuse me. Let's preemptively, before this gets out of hand, put in a lumberjack down here. I think we'll go right there, mark these for cutting, and then we'll build ourselves a levee on either side of this, so when this water flow... Stop, I don't need floodgates yet. When that inevitably gets to be bad in a little bit, it won't be quite so bad. Shouldn't flood right here at least. Yes, we will need lumberjack flags over here. I think for right now, we'll be fine with just having the one right here. I let him build too much too fast. So I'll tell you what we'll actually do is we'll do, this can reach all the trees? Cool. So I'll put in, say, 3 of them right here. There we go. They can reach all that, and 3 should be enough for the pace of growth of these trees. I think you will need around 14 beavers. Normal barracks is too small. Is it? So this would be 4. This would be, well, I can have as many as I want. I guess, if I really needed to, I could just build something else over here, although I do like the idea of this being kind of self-contained. Alright, so I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and just kill that tree, and then we'll replace this with a large barracks, which I probably should have already researched by now. So we'll get our 16 beavers, and we'll all be good to go there. Yeah, then we'll need to have some other food storage. So our best foods are going to be fermented soybeans right now and fermented cassava. So we'll have those stored there. Make sure we already have some backup of that. Do beavers actually live in the HQ? I thought they just worked there. No, they just work here. So they have to live in a barracks, which we can now, yes, in the middle of the night, destroy the barracks because that's just the way the life works. And then they'll build this guy, and they'll have room for 16. Now let's see. We could be at the end of the cycle here. So before we get there, let's just... Oh yeah, these trees are starting to die. So that is okay. All right. I need to put in some more levees. We got kind of sidetracked here. Need to make sure these are all connected, or else this is going to be kind of a problem for us to have paths around it later. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. This needs to be here. We need to put in stairway. Although the water level is low enough now where I think it's probably not going to be an issue until we get a lot more water coming through. So for right now, I think we might actually be fine. All right, 25 or cycle 13? All right, day 25. We got some time. These guys have food. They have some water. They still can't build this because they're not sending over logs or planks. No, they are sending over planks, but why are they not sending over logs? Is it because they don't have any? Well, I guess, kind of. All right, we already turned these back on. Oh, they can't reach. They cannot reach over here. Wow, that was a pretty big oversight by me. All right, let's go ahead and unplant these 2 right here. Then when these get harvested, we can turn those into lumberjack flags, and then we can get rid of these over here and put something else that needs to go here. I joined in the middle of fermented legume farming. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, natto, fermented soybeans, I think is what that is. Does not sound appealing to me. But I'm also not a bean person. Something about the texture is just kind of ugh. All right. Is this going to be the beginning of a new cycle? No, day 26. Okay. Okay, so these guys are just waiting on a log to finish the stairs, and then hopefully before the end of this episode, we'll be started blowing up our cliffs again. We will see. We will see. This is marked to highest priority, so is that, so is... Oh, that's already built. Okay. So I guess we're just going to have to wait on the logs because we don't have any? Is that what's happening here? I find it hard to believe they wouldn't import logs without storage for them. Don't forget your lumberjack flags. What's there to forget about them? This guy's working. They're doing just fine over here. What do you mean they can't reach this? Oh, it's in the way. Okay, well. That happens, I guess. Why does the export threshold for the main district say? Let's find out. It's set to 0%, so it really shouldn't matter. Refried beans is my least favorite bean texture. Yeah, I can't stand the texture of refried beans. It's abominable. Well, we're making progress here at least. We just need some more logs, and these trees aren't going to be old enough to cut down for quite some time. How many power are the wheels producing? More than we need. This one is producing almost 600. This one is producing the same. We have so much power. We have entirely too much power. We really don't need this much. And we also have these right here too. But long term, yes, I do want to put power wheels down here to harness all of the water leaving. We just haven't had a chance to get there yet. Have you tried designing your own map? No, I have not. I'm not really great at stuff like that, but I might try at some point. Refried beans are great. Well, that's the good thing, right? Is that people are going to have different tastes, and that's fine. I just can't get past the texture. It's just, it's weird. Only beans I like are Icelandic green beans. I've never had those. I've had regular green beans, and those are good. If they're cooked correctly, not just boiled into mush. Oh, it's cycle 13. Oh, boy. Suggestion, trees by explosives factory put a bridge over water to the uncut trees. All right, we're still paused here. You mean there's not really any land over here by the explosives factory unless you're talking about the very edge of the map. I don't really think it's prudent to go all the way over here. Or are you talking about just in this general area, put a bridge over water near the uncut trees? You mean like connecting this? By the output? I'm sorry, I still don't understand what you're asking. Are you talking about like right here? Like across this section? Because that might actually make sense to go across here. Just have another layer of connectivity over there. I still don't know how long the chat delay is, unfortunately, so it is, I know, a little frustrating to just sit here while I'm waiting for a response. Bridge from the levees. So like this one? Right here? Actually, I should see how much space another one of these is going to take up. Actually, that would work perfectly. Oh, the far side of the map? Are you talking about... Oh, here! Yeah, we need to put a bridge. That's actually the same height as this right here. We have our bridges. We haven't unlocked them yet. They all require metal to go that far. We'd have to put in, what is this, 7 wide? It would be pretty wide, but yeah, we can bridge this gap. I think we're going to leave this height. If I were to do that, it would have to, I'd have to move this, or have some sort of path going around it. What's the max water level having? Plus entire 1.6. Oh, okay, so right now our water level is, we still have to do that, by the way, don't let me forget. Right now our water level on all of the source blocks is 5.4, and the maximum it can increase is 0.6, so if I roll another 6, then the strength on all of them will be moved up to 6. If I roll a 1, they'll all go to 5.5, and so on and so forth. Alright, let's come out of... I guess I can just stay in dev mode because we're about to do this anyway. But I don't want to forget that I'm in dev mode, then accidentally cheat my way into something. But yeah, so we'll definitely put a bridge across here. I just have to figure out the most efficient way to do that. We're going to have to move our... dynamite Storage probably at some point. But yeah, we'll connect here, and then across this side, once we finish building this out, this right here will become a bridge. Let me come out of dev mode, actually, and put that in. Yeah, this, yeah, will be too high right here. And then we'll put in another water wheel. We'll need to put in a platform here, and then put in another water wheel like so. Actually, that should be not a platform, that should be a levee, so it channels the water correctly. But I'll go ahead and I'll pause construction on that because we don't need it yet. But that is the goal, to have this more or less completely utilized. That'll go across there. Then we can actually, I'm going to unplant a decent number of these, and then probably, I guess these two can be lumberjack flags. So that is some future planning. Of course, we'll have to put in some storage here, and then extend our pathway all the way across here. That'll be fine. And then we'll bridge across this at a later date. It's going to take way too much metal for us to actually realistically do. Remember, our metal is still paused. Currently, we've used all of it. Well, we've used all of the blocks we've made. We still have 69 scrap metal left. Max water level in terms of what you were asking, it can be infinite. You just have to change it. So when we go back into dev mode, I'll show you. The water source blocks right here have the strength that you can set, but it will only go up to what the maximum strength is that you have set down here, which is currently 8. But this can be modified. I don't know what the upper limit to it is. I've never tried, I think, more than 20? It's either 20 or 100. I can't remember. But I highly doubt this playthrough is going to go on long enough for us to have to need more than 20 source strength. So we'll go ahead and start wrapping things up here. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the dice roller here again. All right, here we go. Let's find out just how bad this is going to be. Okay, 4. That's not bad. So then we'll come back in here, change all of these to 5.8. I'm glad I did not take the penalty addition on that. I don't think an additional 0.4 for every single source block is going to be enough to flood this again, but we are going to keep building our structures around this. We're going to completely enclose this, and then we'll have at least 3 little islands. But that's going to be next time for sure. Now this has gone on entirely too long. Almost 4 hours. I know I said I wasn't going to stream 4 hours, but here we are. All right, 5.8 here. All right, that's looking good. Come back around to this other side. We're almost finished. Why did this go away? Okay. And then these last 2 here. Looking good there. And that will be the last of that. All right, so they're all set to 5.8. Come out of dev mode. And there we have, we made a lot of progress today. I'm glad this isn't a water fountain of death anymore. We do have to continue enclosing this just to make stuff look nice. I think it would be nice to have that all wrapped around at least 3/4 of the way. Could look kind of snazzy. Food production's looking great, except we currently only have fermented soybeans because we keep running out of everything else. We're going to definitely have to expand our cassavas and get rid of our kohlrabis, at least probably half of those. But that'll be a next time thing. We have so much storage of so many of these things. Trees are looking good, although we definitely need to have more. We're going to be planting more trees down here. I'm thinking this is probably going to end up being mostly another tree farm. Maybe trees over here, food over here. This, I'm not entirely sure what this is going to turn into. Now that all these trees are dead, we actually, yeah, before we get out of here, I am going to go ahead and get rid of all of this and just put in a regular old lumberjack flag to harvest all those dead trees. And then I think we'll be in good shape to turn this into whatever we want. I'm going to, even if I don't move the district down here, I'm going to at least put one down here because this is supposed to be, quote unquote, the home district. So we'll see what we end up putting down here. Eventually, when we get this turned into an actual mine, this would be very convenient to have this in a district connected here instead of up here. So I guess we can decide what we want to put down here and figure everything out in the next one. Great stream today. Thanks for being here. You guys are part of the reason why this is so much fun, outside of just the game being really enjoyable. I mean, obviously it's fun if we're here for 4 hours, and I said I wasn't going to have a 4-hour stream. JC, I'm not going to stream for 4 hours. JC's Intergamer bet. Yeah, pretty much. Would it be possible to upload the current map at the end of a stream to play along? I would have to upload it to some place that people would have access to, which I'm not entirely sure the best way to do that. I know I could very easily put that up on Patreon, but not all of you are on there. I think there's only 4. I don't have a mechanism to upload stuff to YouTube, and I have to put it on some sort of file share site or something. Maybe I put it in Discord. I don't know. I also need to consider if that's something I want to offer as a perk for the people that are beard boosters. But I also don't want to paywall stuff. I don't really like that. So I'll think about it. We'll see what the best way to do that might be, because I would like to give access to all of the maps at some point, but at the same time I do need to consider the value of the people that are paying extra money just because they want to be nice. But I also don't want to keep people from it, you know? So that's kind of hard. I might have to think about that a little bit. Are they marked for cutting? Oh, you know what? That's a good point. I just keep dragging this out, don't I? Yeah, let's remark all these for cutting. Then I promise we'll be done. All right, so that's all fixed. Regular one-time speed, and yeah, there we go. We are making progress, folks. Slowly, but we are making progress, and I think we've done a lot of great stuff today. Google Drive could work. I got to figure, again, this is all complicated because I have all sorts of things that I'm already putting up on Google Drive that are not tied to this Google account, or that are tied to this Google account that I don't want you to have access to. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure out some way for people to get access to stuff. But yeah, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. Again, big shout out to the aforementioned beard boosters. There's a growing number. I think we're up to 12 now. I unfortunately can't put all the names up right now because we're in live stream. I don't have a file prepared for that, but they will be in the description of the video, as they are in every video, and all the other stuff moving forward. So thanks for being here. Hope you had a fantastic day. I'm going to go drink some water and have something to eat, and we'll see you back tomorrow for City Skylines. Hopefully I can do that one at 2 p.m. like I normally do, and I'm going to try my best to have a video out in the morning on this other game. If not, then don't hate me. That might have to come out later next week. We'll see how I'm feeling later tonight. But thanks for being here. Oh, Kurt, you came in right at the very end. I'm sorry. But we'll have plenty more of this coming along. You got a whole 4-hour VOD to catch up on, man. But we had a good time today. Lots of chaos, lots of good stuff. Oh, my Japanese sight reading skills are not that good yet. Is that a... Now I want to try and guess. The last 3 characters, is that Deshta, I think? Anyway. Oh, I have to do my Duolingo. Thanks for reminding me. God, I'm so bad at ending streams. All right, you guys have a great one. I really appreciate you being here. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay safe. Have fun. We'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.